Okay, this is a test of the stream, just testing it and making sure that it pops online. So I'm going to grab my phone and we are going to check the YouTube, make sure that works. So if you're watching right now, this is just a test to make sure everything is up and running. So we want to make sure everything is good for you, the viewer, before we actually do what we're going to do today. All right, so beautiful sky, pretty nice out here, really nice. All right, cool. That looks good. Cool. It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, a WIAA Division III Regional Semifinal, the Westby Norsemen and the Aquinas Blue Golds. Today's game is made possible by our sponsors like Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services, La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue, Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture. Quality furniture at affordable prices. Fiesta Mexicana. For great Mexican food, make it Fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Edward Jones and your advisor in La Crosse, Corey Roop. Pulaski Schneider Funeral Home, serving the Cooley region for over 90 years. Asa La Crosse in the Shelby Mall, your work and play headquarters. Battery Mart, with batteries for your car, boat, tractor, lawnmower, and even your snowblower. Battery Mart. Hellinger Electric, La Crosse's premier electrical contractors. Hotline Freight, handling your freight since 1988. Festival Foods in the Three Rivers Plaza. It's the little things at Festival Foods. Kirshner Custom Builders for residential and commercial construction. Call Kirshner Custom Builders. And Bacalar Sausage, making quality sausage products since 1935. Now let's go to the field with KQEG's Art Fay and Terry Erickson. It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, a WIAA Division III Regional Semi.
Welcome to Aquinas High School's field where Art Fay, along with Terry Erickson, we are here and we're bringing you today's game. This is a WIAA Regional Division III Championship game, and we have the Westby Norsemen. They're the visiting team against the Aquinas Blue Golds. And we got an overcast sky tonight, a little breeze blowing in from the left field, just a slight breeze. And Terry, we got two teams in here that had a fairly decent year and looking to extend their season with this WIAA playoff.
Well, first of all, if those that have never been to this field, I have the history of being here for the last 40 years, and it was nothing like it is today. I hope our camera can span the beauty of this field. All volunteer help. The name is the Lee Gilbert Memorial Field, the former AD at Aquinas High School. It is beautiful. But as you said, two teams that we have had, and Jesse knows, who's on our computer tonight, knows that there are. We have had a history of working these games, broadcasting these games into the postseason. The Westby Norsemen and the Aquinas Blue Golds, and it has been awesome to be able to broadcast them because they're both really good teams, and they both have a history of success in the postseason and in the regular season.
They do. Westby comes in here. They're seeded number 3. Aquinas is number 2. Westby defeated Luther by a score of 3-1, and Aquinas in a shortened game defeated Necedah by a score of 11-5 in 5 innings. And we're about ready for the national anthem here as the teams take the field. And we should have ourselves a nice game tonight. This has been a nice challenge between these two teams, a nice rivalry.
An upperclassman, senior-dominated Westby team versus a very young and inexperienced Blue Gold team. So that will be interesting. We'll talk about that as one of the keys to this game.
Well, both the teams are heading out of the field for the national anthem. We'll take a break and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter.
You know Boyer's Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
and more recliners.
dining room furniture, bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
Welcome back to our Game of the Week. Westby visiting here at Aquinas High School. And Terry, you've got these two teams coming in. Westby, they were second in the Cooley Conference, and they had a nice year this year.
Yeah, behind Viroqua. When you think of Cooley Conference baseball, year in and year out, you think of Viroqua, coached by Pete Swanson, who is one of the most winningest coaches in the nation. I don't know if our viewers knew that. And then, of course, John Hamilton in his 23rd season as head coach at Westby, and what a class act he is. So I just enjoy these two teams. I enjoy their leadership, their captains, their coaches, their assistant coaches, and the fact that most of them are multi-sport athletes.
In conference, Aquinas was 4-8, 16-11 on the year, while Westby comes in here with a 9-3 conference record, 13-9 overall. This is the second meeting between these two teams, but it's hard to tell, because what could be happening today, because that was way back on April 2nd.
Yeah. Was it about 20 degrees on April 2nd?
Oh, my God. It probably snowed the day before.
But, it's hard. This is really two different teams. Early in the season, both teams struggle with their identity, struggle with the weather, particularly Aquinas, who has only two seniors in the starting lineup. The Westby Norseman senior dominated, but neither team played early in the season. Now both of them are playing extremely well.
In that particular matchup back on April 2nd, Aquinas won that one 4-0. When we were here against Necedah, Brandon Murfeld started off the game for Aquinas. He smacked one out to left center with a home run. I haven't seen too many home runs this year, but Murfeld got all of that one and sent it out by the scoreboard.
He bats first in the lineup. We're going to talk about each of these players early in the broadcast, but he is the real deal, and you want to look at a prototype kind of player that you want batting leadoff, because not only does he draw a lot of walks, he can steal, and he's perfect, you're right. But there's a lot of quality athletes on both sides here this afternoon.
Exciting time for these kids to get going here. We're going to be seeing Alex Gulch, the center fielder, starting up. The lineup for Westby. Yeah. On the mound for Aquinas will be number 13, Justin Bausch.
Yeah, last time we were here, Justin Bausch was the catcher. And one of the issues is they don't have a real workhorse, a real guy that can shut people down, the Blue Gulls, but they do have guys, plenty of people to come off the bench too. Justin Bouch 3-1 Art on the season. If he gets in trouble, look for possibly Gavin Wetzel, the center fielder, to come in relief. A couple freshmen in the starting lineup. Kyle Keppel catching. The freshman only played in 4 games, number 2, and Riley Clark, another freshman, playing third base.
Aquinas comes into these games, Terry, and they're usually really very, very solid in their fundamentals for baseball.
Yeah.
Coach Vignevsky's got them really, really coached well.
This is a year when they've had a lot of mistakes, though, and partly due to the fact that they're young and they really have made mistakes that young players do. But we saw them against Holman. Jesse was here, and Rick and I, and they made a lot of mistakes. But they're coming on, they're getting better, and in the postseason, their shining colors need to come through. As you said, Alex Gluck, the leadoff batter, the center fielder, batting .330, .410 in the conference, a senior. And again, this team is dominated by seniors, Art.
All right, lefty starting off. And first pitch, a strike.
Saw Alex play football, basketball, just a quality 3-sport athlete for the Norsemen.
Second one hops to the catcher. So 1-1.
We go, J-Money!
Eric Jones, Jeff Eisensee, the 2 umpires here this afternoon, both from Sparta.
Well, as we said, this is number 2 against number 3 in the seed regional championship. Moving on, they would either face Arcadia or Viroqua. That's a 5-1 seed. And a ground ball to first base and an easy play. 1 down for the Norsemen.
Yeah, an easy play for the first baseman. And the first out of this afternoon. First baseman Michael Liam. Another freshman.
Hunter Ward's up next.
Hunter Ward batting .390, the second baseman. Gunnar Hansen set to hit next, number 5. One junior, Art, in this lineup. Cole Peterson, a third baseman. Everyone else, a veteran senior.
That's just totally opposite of what we were seeing from Aquinas.
Yeah, 6 of the 9 returning starters from last year. One of the keys to this game, we didn't have time to go through those, but one of them is, according to 20-year head coach Scott Bagneski, he's getting ahead in the count. Justin Bausch falling behind here on the first 2 batters.
And Ward got way around on that one. Snapped that one down the third base line, not a play.
Justin Bausch was not in the rotation early in the season, but because of a lack of strong pitching, he has been moved to a starter.
That one's fouled back. You know, and a kind of a legend in radio down in the Baroque area, Gary Gilbertson's here today, and I can see where he's set up, but, you know, Gary has done games. He's got to be approaching 40 years.
Well, he's over that, but he does wrestling, he does volleyball.
He does it all.
Oh, my goodness, does he ever. Oh, off-speed pitch, looked pretty good, but Jeff Eisen says inside. Full count.
1 down. Flag's still out in center field, and a foul ball.
We said in the pregame, just as you look around, take a panoramic view of this field, it is incredible. All donated labor, too.
They got a natural infield, the only area that's got, you know, loses them on a full count. The only area that's got artificial turf is the mound and around the batter's box.
Yeah.
Everything else is natural.
And it takes water really well. A lot of water in the last few days. I know Logan is playing Toma today, and the game was scheduled to be at Toma at 5 o'clock, and it was moved to Copeland, to Logger Field.
That's a nice field to have to back up like that.
Yeah, Gunnar Hansen, the catcher. Nolan Rux, the shortstop, on deck. I don't know if Toma really liked that, having to come from their home field to play at Copeland, though. I would doubt it.
No, but it keeps those games moving because, boy, there's no time to lose if you get rained out.
It sure isn't. Again, Bausch getting behind on the first 3 batters, 2-0 on each of them. Gunnar Hansen, a quality starter from last year, the catcher, number 5. Of course, and you know, batters love when they hit from a good count, 2-0, 2-1, 3-0. I mean, that's what you want, and that's trouble for the defense when you get behind consistently.
Count goes to 2-1. Hunter Ward at first base, staying close.
Oh, nice
Got
pitch.
him swinging.
Keen to get nice and low. Again, the battery, Justin Bausch and freshman Kyle Keppel, the catcher here this afternoon.
He's doing a pretty good job back there. Got a couple of bounces that he's been able to hang. There, you got him. Looking.
Inside corner, too. First strikeout of the afternoon. That's pretty big, getting the number 3 batter. First strikeout, Nolan Rux and Sam Berg are on deck. Rux, the shortstop, batting .330 in the 4 spot. Ooh, nice hanging curveball.
That's what I'm talking about, Jay.
First time Bausch has gotten ahead in the count here in the first inning.
A nice crowd here that's behind the plate.
Ooh, good stop by Keppel, too. Keeping Hunter Ward at first. Good time for a hit and run, too. Number 4 batter, testing a freshman. I think I'd send him on this. Not much of a lead, though.
High fly ball to right center.
Well, one of the best center fielders in the conference just caught that ball. Gavin Wetzel, the junior.
All right. So, 4 batters and nobody in the score. It's nothing and going down to the bottom of the first. Aquinas coming to bat. We'll take a timeout and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Are you thinking of building your dream home or remodeling your current commercial space? Kirshner Custom Builders can help you make your dream become a reality. They build beautiful, dramatic, creative, functional, and efficient buildings, whether it's your dream home or commercial building. Kirshner Custom Builders will coordinate every step of the process, from land purchasing to final landscaping. Visit their website at KirshnerCustomBuilders.com and get a free guide on things you must know when planning to build a custom home or renovate a commercial space. Kirshner Custom Builders, your satisfaction is their guarantee. Are you thinking of dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse.
Welcome back. Hitting the bottom of the first inning is Art Fay along with Terry Erickson. Westby failed to score in the top of the first. And we've got the top of the order coming up. And Brandon Murfeld for Aquinas will start it all off from the shortstop position.
Westby, their ace, too, in this semifinal game. Sam Strengthling on the hill, and the catcher, the battery, Gunnar Hansen.
Well, if these teams, whoever wins tonight, they go at it again tomorrow. So it's
playing probably Viroqua at Viroqua, huh?
Likelihood is, I mean, follow the seeds. Viroqua against Arcadia, 1-5.
Strengthling a 6-0 on the season, 1.0 ERA. That's pretty impressive.
They said Murfeld was 2 for 4 at the last outing against Necedah, and he had a home run in that contest and a single.
Oh, nice opening pitch, too. Right on the knees. Murfeld, 2 home runs, batting .419, .505 on-base percentage.
Strength's got a lot of pop on his pitch.
He does. He throws about 80 miles an hour. And I think he's got the ability as a lefty to play at the next level. I don't know whether he'll choose to do that, but he could.
1-1's the count. Hit this one straight at the center fielder and caught for the first out.
Easy catch for Alex Gloop, the center fielder, for his first putout of the afternoon. One thing about Murfeld, you know, he even when he doesn't get on base, he hits the ball solid. He finds the sweet spot on the bat. You did that, didn't you?
You know, I
40 years ago?
A long time ago. I was fortunate.
You were a pretty good hitter, I'll bet.
I wasn't, I wasn't the best, but I was in the top half of the lineup.
Good. Justin Bausch, Jared Everson on deck, number 20. Bausch batting .361, too. 25 RBIs.
Strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
Bausch leading the Blue Golds in RBIs.
Top of the order did a lot of scoring for Aquinas against Necedah. Fouled back. As I said, in the first meeting between these two teams earlier this year, it was a 4-0 Aquinas win.
Well, I was in Arizona watching spring training when that happened.
Oh, beautiful time.
I was warm, climbing Camelback.
That's a beautiful area out there.
It is. Strengthling with a 1-2 pitch to Bausch. Westby bringing the best here this afternoon on the hill.
Everybody playing. Pretty good depth. Third base is even with a base. Outside goes 2-2.
Just missed, too. Good pitch on a 1-2 count, huh?
One down. Count goes full.
Tried to fool Bausch on an off-speed pitch, but in the dirt, nicely stopped, too, by the catcher, Gunnar Hansen.
Bausch protecting the plate.
behind on that too, just hitting off his front foot. Kind of a defensive hit just to keep the ball in play. See what Sam brings here on a full count.
Ground ball finds its way past the shortstop. And Aquinas has got a runner on first.
Solid hit too, right in the gap. Bausch increasing his batting average. Jared Everson, just watch his swing art. You and I haven't worked these games before, but you talk about just a textbook swing, batting 370, 18 RBIs, 8 doubles, playing right field, sophomore.
And Coach Bagnevsky, that one goes high for a ball one. Coach Bagnevsky, Aquinas, he likes to manufacture some runs too. I mean,
he's good at small ball, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. It's a small ball game that sometimes you see. With Bausch at first, a lot of speed. Could see just about anything happening here.
Got to stay a little close with a lefty on the hill. Jared Everson's dad, Darren, is here. And he's a hitting coach instructor for the Colorado Rockies, and he was able to manage his schedule and be here this afternoon. Spent some time with him out in spring training, out in Phoenix. Travels all over the country as a hitting instructor.
Everson with a big swing makes it 1-1.
Ooh, took a good pitch too. That looked
right at the knees.
That looked right down Main Street too.
Count goes to 1-2.
See what Everson does here from behind. Look for maybe a curveball by Strangstein.
High.
Came with a high fastball. Good time to possibly send Bausch too. 2-2 count, 1 out. Pretty good speed.
Yeah, not too much of a lead. It's low. Count goes full.
Well, not low by much.
No.
Now, do you send him now with 1 out and a full count? A lot of coaches do.
Counts full. High fly ball to deep center.
Got underneath it.
And he's got it. 2 down.
Second put out of the first inning for the center fielder, Gluck.
Yeah, one of our sponsors today is Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes. They've been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional service or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish, with locations in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska.
Jake Salvadelli is kind of a real story behind him batting fourth. He's got hurt in an early game against Central at Lager Field and hasn't played for several games. Just got cleared last week. A senior, one of only 2 seniors in the Aquinas lineup. He's only played 13 games. You remember him from football?
Basketball, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's an all-around athlete.
And an all-around student. Has got some scholarships. And
he had he came down to our Rotary Club meeting downtown, and one of those extra effort ward students.
Good.
That he was one of the kids that they introduced to us.
He's been hurt, too, in previous sports. And got hurt last year in the Legion season, too, and hurt his football season. But good to see him in the lineup here this afternoon. Gavin Wetzel on deck.
Salvadelli. And check swing, fouls it.
Salvadelli with a younger brother, Joe, in the lineup here, too, or on the roster, I should say.
One and two's the count on Salvadelli with 2 outs. Runner on first. And
that's a tough play.
Yeah. Not in time.
And an easy call for Eric Jones. He was fielder's choice. We're going to have to give Salvadelli.
But Justin Bausch with a lot of hustle getting down to second.
Yeah, but that was a tough play, wasn't it? Backhanded. Nolan Rux did a nice job of getting there, but not keeping it in the infield at least. Big Gavin Wetzel, the center fielder, had 2 putouts in the first inning. Gavin Wetzel was hurt during basketball, remember? Didn't play a lot of the season, got hurt during football, but should be the quarterback this fall for the Blue Goals under Coach Tom Lee.
And a hit over the second baseman. That could score a run. Here comes Bausch, and it's going to split the runners. Salvadelli's over at third. And Wetzel brings in the first run of the game.
Wetzel does his job with 2 outs, Art. Gets himself an RBI and improves his average, batting .256. And now has 19 RBIs on the season.
Brings up Jack Coleman, the left fielder.
Ethan Roop on deck, too, the DH, batting for the freshman Michael Liam, the first baseman. Coleman batting .200 with 12 RBIs, playing left field.
When they got runners like this split, first and third, I always like it watching the catcher give his signals to his infielders what he's going to do.
Exactly.
Because in this case, if Wetzel tries to steal second, outside,
I always get, I'm always kind of concerned and just disappointed when in a situation 1 and third, the catcher always throws it back to the pitcher and lets the guy go to second. I could never figure that out. It doesn't really prove to be good strategy. Oftentimes, I mean, late in the game when it's an important run, maybe a go-ahead run or whatever. But other than that, I mean, I never could figure out why do you let a runner go to second?
In this particular case, I might make it go after the second baseman. We've got Salvadelli at third, who isn't going to be as fast as you see some other kids. There was a hit and run on there.
We would always throw down, and the second baseman would cut if indeed he sees the runner at third going, because the shortstop doesn't have a view of the third baseman, but the second baseman has a clear view of whether the runner's going or not.
Yeah. Wetzel had made move to second on that last pitch.
Oh, nice pitch.
Oh, curveball got him.
Jeez, he fooled Jack Coleman. Only his first strikeout of the afternoon, too.
All right. So Aquinas scores in the bottom of the first, 1-0. And we head to the top of the second. We'll take a break and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
At Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture.
At great prices.
And great personality.
We'll be the judges of that.
Love seats, great.
Prices, great. Personality, so-so. Sofas, great.
Prices, great. Personality, so-so.
Recliners, great. Prices, great. Personalities, and...
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break?
All judges' decisions are final at Boyers Furniture.
Please?
Number 10, Sam Bird.
All right, welcome back. 1-0 Aquinas as we head into the top of the second inning. Leads this contest. Hartfay along with Terry Erickson.
Sam Berg, number 10, the left fielder, batting .300, a senior. Kenny Berg on deck.
Now we got a hit right up the middle as Berg starts it off for the Norseman.
One of the issues that the Blue Goals have faced is getting people on base early in the inning and then not being able to close the inning. See if that pulls true in this second inning with Kenny Berg up and Mason Quellhorst on deck, the DH. Ooh, that was close. Good move, unpredictable move by Bausch. Liam playing first, lefty.
Staying close, 2 steps at first. First pitch is a strike.
Good move. Just point of emphasis for our viewers, too. When a batter shows bunt early, before you even get into your stretch, step off the rubber, and Bausch did just that.
Showing him bunt again. Down the first base side, he's got one play at first.
Perfect bunt, too, by Kenny Berg. Fielder's choice, moving Sam Berg to second.
Now up for the Norseman, number 15, the designated hitter, Mason Quellhorst.
Quellhorst, a senior DH, batting for the second baseman, Griffin Grass. Cole Peterson, the third baseman, on deck.
Fouls it straight back.
Bausch has a little bit better control. The second inning, he's gotten ahead of the batters, whereas in the first inning he kind of struggled, got out of the inning, but got behind on a lot of batters.
Yeah, that top of the order created a little problems for him.
Oh, nice pitch.
Curveball.
Just dropped off the kitchen table.
So Westby with a runner standing on second base, one out. And Quellhorst with an 0-2 count.
See what Bausch throws here, getting ahead 0-2. Good pitch, too, out of the strike zone. You want to always encourage your pitchers to throw out of the strike zone when they're in the head in the count. Nothing right down Main Street. Ooh, nice stop by Keppel. That was not
he kept
easy,
that in front
too.
of him. Yeah. Count evens, 2-2.
Would have been a pass ball, too, or I should say a wild pitch.
Ooh, close inside. Almost got that inside corner. Count goes full.
Full to Quellhorst, the senior DH.
One hopper to Salvadelli.
Boy, I like those hops when I was playing second. Just hit the grass, just bounce right up in your glove. It's a Sunday hop, you know, on a Tuesday afternoon.
It almost fooled Salvadelli. Just took a big hop. Cole Peterson, third baseman. Behind on that first pitch is Bausch had a lot of steam on that one.
Cole Peterson, the only junior in the starting lineup for John Hamilton. Sam Strengths to lean on deck.
That's too speedy. Too speedy.
Two strikes as Bausch is bearing down on him. Just outside.
Ooh. Didn't miss by much, did it?
No.
That was a strike, don't worry.
Pitchers have to figure out the umpire's strike zone early in the game.
Can't throw right down the middle.
All pitchers have different strike zones. I'm sure you know that.
They do change.
Ooh.
That goes outside, 2-2.
Some have a liberal, generous strike zone. Others, have one the size of a thimble, or a shot glass.
Feels like it sometimes, huh? Ground ball down third base line, and it's foul.
Which umpire do you like as a batter? Do you like, or a pitcher? Do you like the guy that has a small strike zone, or do you like a generous strike zone?
As a batter, I like the small one.
Do you? Yeah, as a pitcher, you like a big one.
Yeah, I did a little pitching. Pop up. That looks like it's going to be in play. That must just caught the press box.
Yeah, good effort by the first baseman, by Keppel, and by Bausch. Liam Bausch and Keppel all over there.
So Peterson hangs in there. 2-2's the count, 2 outs. Runner at third. Fouls that one back. Yeah, when we had pitchers that had good curveballs, Usually snuck up in the batter's box, but it didn't take him long to figure that out, what it was doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Then all of a sudden the speed started coming at you.
You didn't need any help to get up on the top of the front of the batter's box, did you?
No.
Oh.
Got him on a foul tip.
Yeah, good fastball, and Keppel does a nice job of hanging on. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Bausch.
All right, so we head to the bottom of the second. Aquinas leading 1-0. The bottom half for the Blue Golds coming up. We'll take a break and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where.
Welcome back as we head into the bottom half of the second inning. Aquinas leading 1-0. Another one of our sponsors today is Blaschke and Schneider Funeral Homes. They've had thoughtful service for over 80 years, now with 2 locations in West Avenue and in Caledonia Street. And Terry, before we get to the end of tonight's game, we have to pick a player of the game for both Westby and Aquinas. And we'll do that.
We'll do that, but
at the very end.
I like the way you say we'll do it. Like with Rick, it's always me doing it. And with you, it's we. Good. We'll get together when we go to commercial break.
I usually find it's usually a duet of something going on, you know?
Up to bat for the Blue Golds, number 19, the designated hitter, Ethan Roop.
Ethan Roop batting for Michael Liam, the first baseman. Roop has had some injuries too and is only allowed to hit. Hopefully he'll get better and during the off season, play a little Legion ball, get ready for football. We have a lot of football games that we're broadcasting starting in late August. As soon as Rick gets back from St. Thomas in the islands,
Virgin Islands,
get a football schedule going. Jesse can't wait till his boss gets back, right?
All right.
Ethan Roop, but Riley Clark, freshman on deck, the third baseman. His dad, the former coach at the Logan Rangers. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Coached there 2 years and now then resigned and now watching his oldest son play.
Counts 1-1.
Ethan Roop batting 300, excuse me.
Fouls that one back.
Played 17 games. Only Ethan with his injury, 2 doubles.
I hope the ball hits him in the head.
A good turnout of fan support here for both these two teams.
Students behind us here.
I like that. Outside pitch goes 2-2.
Strangely only giving up 1 hit so far, too.
If these Blue Golds win tonight, we will follow them tomorrow. And then on Thursday night, Terry, we got a Holman game. That'll be the opening one for the Vikings.
Yeah, boy, are they strong. Winning their second MVC championship in a row under Mark Wall. Taking over for Dewey Veek.
Well pitched.
In the pit will be hit, right, Jesse? Yep. That used to be the football field too. You know?
Yeah, I remember that very well. They got a new scoreboard out there.
Biggest school in the MVC now.
And just missed it.
Not by much.
No. So base on balls, took him full. And the number 7 hitter standing at first base now. We got Riley Clark up.
First walk of the afternoon, given up by Strengstein. 6-0 record coming into this game. Clark up, Keppel on deck.
Now this will be interesting. See if there's small ball here.
I would think so. I would absolutely think so. Ooh.
Got him swinging full.
It's an interesting game for the Liam family from Westby. Dad an outstanding athlete, and Riley only a freshman.
There he turns to bunt. And he offered.
Perfect pitch to bunt, too. Low pitch, what kind you want. Didn't get it in there.
Yep. 0-2 now.
I doubt you send Ethan.
I don't think so either. But I've seen, Bagnevsky may have put it down again or try.
Not with a lefty, I don't think, but yeah.
Big swing.
Pulled his head on a curveball.
Now up to bat for the Blue Goals, number 12, the catcher, Kyle Keppel.
Second strikeout of the afternoon. Keppel, and then back to the top of the lineup. Keppel batting .333, the freshman. Only played 4 games as a freshman catcher.
Let the first one go, and it was a strike. Back over to first.
You need a really alert first base coach with a lefty up. You know that?
Yeah, you got to be
do.
right there.
You do. He's got to be on top of things, and Aquinas has that too.
And he's kept him fairly close. I mean, it's just 2 steps. And a swinging foul ball back. Count goes to 0-2.
One of the big pluses for the Blue Goals, both squads, is their coaching staff. Andy Foley, longtime assistant coaching first base.
All right, Sam, go get him.
1-2.
See if Strangstein comes back with the curveball here on 1 and 2. I would suspect he will. And he does.
He did.
Nicely stopped, too. We have 2 good catchers here this afternoon. Gunnar Hansen doing a nice job stopping that, keeping Roop at first.
2-2's the count. Strangsley
Just missed low.
Yep. Outside.
See if Scott Bagneski in his 20th season sends Roop here on 1 out, full count.
He's going. And it goes to ball 4.
Oh, dangerous now for the Norsemen with the top of the order up. Murfeld flew out his first time up again, batting .419, 2 home runs. You saw one of them.
I did.
16 RBIs, pinch runner in too for Keppel, the catcher.
Kuyak in the pitch run for Kyle Keppel at first base.
Evan Kuyak, the junior.
So get the top of the order back up. This is Murfeld. It went out to center field at his first at bat. And you expect Murfeld to make contact.
Don't want to get behind in the count on all-conference 4-year starter Brandon Murfeld, who's playing in the Wisconsin Basketball Coaches All-Star game in a couple weeks.
Murfeld let that one go, 1-1.
Yeah, it's outside, now you're bitch.
See what kind of lead Ethan Roop gets with a good hitter up and knowing that a hit you have an opportunity to go ahead 2-0. Doesn't get a good secondary lead though.
And he bunts, hustling down to first base, and it gets by, and that'll score 1 run. And he's going to hold him at third, and you'll have runners at first and third.
A collision at first base, but and I'm not sure if he would have gotten him anyway. But Murfeld, when you have a speed like that, it's always dangerous to base hit bunt. And I don't know. It's kind of questionable whether or not that was given to him or whether he did it on his own. A lot of good hitters just, if they notice the third baseman's back, they'll just base hit bunt.
Well, Murfeld did what he needed to do.
We need to probably give him a hit on that, huh? What do you think?
I'm just kind of watching the scoreboard to see what they did. Can't tell right now if they give him a hit or an error, but I'm guessing it's going to be a hit. Hey, Battery Mart is not just for your car batteries. At Battery Mart, you'll find batteries for your boat, ATV, your motorcycle, lawn tractor, and when the season's there, the snowblowers. Batteries for all your warm and cold weather equipment. Battery Mart, Industrial Park below Gunderson. Or look them up in the Yellow Pages, or if you do that anymore, or just Google them. You'll find them.
That's what I do all the time.
Battery Mart.
Justin Bausch, base hit last time up, too.
They did give him a hit, Terry.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure in the big leagues whether that had been a hit, but
I'm not sure either, but it's a hit tonight.
John Hamilton going out to try and calm down Sam Strangsley, saying, hey, you're our best. You got a 6-0 record. We're going to stay with you.
And Murfeld on first, a lot of speed, 1-1, 1 out. And a slow ground ball to second, goes to second.
Nice play, too. He got himself an RBI, though.
He did.
That's what coaches always want. Just put the ball in play. Make him make a defensive play. And Murfeld gets his 17th RBI this season.
Jared Everson.
So Jared Everson
Bausch,
yep.
I'm sorry, gets his 26th RBI.
So Everson now with 2 outs. And Everson, last time up, flat out to center field. 2 runs in the bottom of the second.
Everson batting .370. Big, strong sophomore.
Ground ball to second, picked up cleanly, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second.
Easy out for Griffin Grass.
So we head to the top of the third inning, and it's a 3-0 lead right now for the Aquinas Blue Golds. Another one of our sponsors today is Hotline Freight Systems, located in West Salem, one of the premier Midwest regional LTL companies and freight carriers, providing excellent service to South Dakota, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Minnesota, as well around Wisconsin. Hotline Freight Systems, carrying for your freight since 1988. You find them on the web at hotlinefreight.com. Well, the Blue Golds having some luck in the first 2 innings, scoring 1 in the bottom of the first and 2 bottom of the second. So we head to the top of the third here. Now we'll be getting to the top of the order again for the Norsemen. They've got the ability to manufacture some runs, Terry.
Well, that's why they're 9-3 in the Cooley and 14-9 overall. And you know, when you think about Cooley Conference baseball, as we said earlier, you think about Westby, Ken Trott, the longtime coach, replaced by John Hamilton. John Hamilton, one of his strengths in the Westby program is their assistant coach, too, who's been there 23 years. Also, Roger Matheson, just a quality guy. I think it might be his last year coaching. Former postmaster.
Sam Strangstein at the plate. Throws left, bats left. 2-1's a count. Batting out of the number 9 slot. Foul ball, go out of play.
Sam has had a good athletic career for the Norsemen. Multi-sport athlete.
One and 2 count. Fights that one off.
Got a nice swing, too. Alex Gluck on deck, too, the top of the order after Sam Strangstein.
A little off-speed pitch, a little low.
That was
2 and 2.
Nice pitch on 1-2. Didn't miss by much.
Inside, count goes now to 3 and 2. Payoff pitch, ground ball down to first base side, foul.
Fielded by assistant coach John Matheson. Roger Matheson, excuse me.
This one will stay foul. Salvadelli, no, over to the first baseman, taken by Bausch at first and got him.
Not by much.
No.
There's a drill you see in all levels each and every season where the pitcher covers first and tries to hit the corner of the bag and go right down the line so you don't collide with the runner.
Back up to the top of the order.
Good off-speed pitch to Alex Gluck. Gets ahead. Hunter Ward on deck. Gluck grounded out to the first baseman, Liam, his first time up.
Going after a little bit of a higher fastball. Yeah, looking at that schedule for Westby, they've had a couple of outings where they scored 15 runs rather, and a dozen runs, but a lot of the games have been close and low scoring. So I think they rely on their defense a lot.
They do. And it's a senior-led defense that doesn't make a lot of mistakes. It's a good pitch by Bausch on an 0-2 count.
Count goes 2-2 with an outside pitch.
Alex Gluck, great football player, outstanding basketball player, ending his high school career.
Out of play down the right field line.
Worked a few games for Bob Constantly, the head basketball coach, and Alex Gluck, of course, on that team. Bob Constantly last year inducted into the WBCA Hall of Fame.
He's spray hitting these around, hanging in there. 2-2's a count. 1 out. Winner of this one plays either Arcadia or Viroqua. This is a regional championship game.
Luke running the count to full. I expect the conference champ Viroqua to win that one.
You would think so. That ground ball over to first again. Same play we just saw.
Nice play again. Good coverage by Bausch. 2 in a row. Bausch covering. Liam making a good catch.
Now up for the Norseman, number 8, Hunter Ward.
Hunter Ward. Second baseman up.
Hunter Ward batting .390. Walked last time.
Bausch.
That's the hardest he's thrown all afternoon right there.
After that last curveball, he shook off another signal, and he wanted the fastball.
That was good velocity on that pitch.
It was.
Bausch is getting better each inning. We have a long ways to go, I know, in the third inning now, but he's looked better.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. 2-2. We're in the top of the third inning. Westby trailing the Blue Golds 3-0. A high infield pop-up going to second base. Salvadelli will corral that, and that's it for the Norsemen at the top of the third. So with a 3-0 lead for the Aquinas Blue Golds, we'll take a break and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse.
Hey Race fans, it's the voice Dan Dyke along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing. Hey Race fans, it's the voice Dan Dyke along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have
Jacob Salvadelli will start the bottom of the 3rd inning. Just one more of our sponsors tonight is Pellinger Electric, the electrical contractor in western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Get an established, equipped, and bonded electrical contractor with a history of award-winning safety for your commercial industrial project. Pellinger Electric, they're at 788-6800. That's 788-6800, area code 608, or on the web at pellingerelectric.com.
You see their signs all over the area, don't you? They do a lot of work as a subcontractor. Appreciate them being a sponsor this afternoon. Salvadelli again, the second baseman. Fielder's choice. First time up, Gavin Wetzel on deck.
Salvadelli down in the count, 0-2. Flag line straight down. It's a very still afternoon. And a curveball.
Come on, right to Scott Bagneski.
He let that one go.
I think it was a little bit too hot coming down the line. He's played a lot of baseball in his lifetime. Played at UW La Crosse. And had quite a career as a high school and college baseball player.
Outside, 2-2's count.
That's a good miss by Strangsteline. A couple grandsons of mine playing baseball today against Toma. Logan versus Toma.
Oh.
I saw him
Is that
play
at
against.
Toma?
It's at Lager Field. I saw him play against West Salem, and Logan has not had a real good year and played well in that game. But I said I got to broadcast the game, so sent Grandma to the game this afternoon.
High pop-up, that'll be out of play.
Right behind us. There's a little nip in the air here.
There is a little.
As we approach 6 o'clock.
And he loses them on a full count pitch. Salvadelli on base for the second time.
It's always dangerous, Art, to put the leadoff batter on. How many times analytically does that come back to haunt you?
And I thought you might see a pinch runner, but we're not going to.
Wetzel, Coleman on deck. Wetzel with a hit his first time up. Ooh, a nice swing and even a better fastball by Strangsteline.
Gavin Wetzel, center fielder. Showing bunt.
Wetzel's dad, a Ranger athlete several years ago. All-conference football player.
Showing bunt again. And Salvadelli diving back to first base.
Gunnar Hansen showing his arm.
2-1's a count on Wetzel. I think Salvadelli was thinking getting down to second. He's got a good lead at first on a lefty. And we got a bunt that's going to go foul.
Wetzel kind of in the hole now, 2-2 count. I doubt Salvadelli will go. And I would think Wetzel will have the green light to hit.
I would think so.
Again, got a hit his first time up.
Pop up. That looks like it's going to be in play. First base. Underneath it. Corrals it.
Easy play by Kenny Berg, senior first baseman. Wetzel kind of a defensive swing that time. Kind of a late in getting around. Coleman Cade his first time up.
Yeah, big rip, Jack.
Ethan Roop, the DH, set to hit next.
Coleman playing left field. Soft fly ball to center field. And he can't bring it in. Center fielder actually slipped as he headed in.
Yeah, he lost his footing too, and that otherwise I think that was a catch. Alex Gluck doesn't make many mistakes, Art, so not sure what the we'll see what the official score does on that one. I imagine a hit, huh? What do you think?
Well,
I'm going to give him.
They do give him a hit.
They do. Okay.
Hey, big poop dog, kid.
Generous.
Yeah.
Official score, huh?
There's a pop-up that's infield. First base again. Oh, he dropped it. Out of foul. So they're going to get a. No, they.
Oh, what do we got here?
I think we got an infield fly rule.
Not if it's foul. Did it look like
it was foul? So the batter's out. They did call the batter out on an infield fly rule, Terry.
I thought the ball went foul.
It dropped foul. Maybe he was standing right in the infield. So they called it a infield fly rule.
That was strange. An infield fly rule is only on fair balls. So it must have drifted foul.
Just knocked it out. So you got the runners at the corners with 2 outs. And Riley Clark comes up. An opportunity to get another run here. And they got him off. They're going to try to score.
He's out. He's out.
Got him.
Yeah. First and third, that's what they were trying to do, is just play that strategy, sending him early, and it didn't work. Good job by the Westby defense.
So we go to the top of the 4th inning. And it's a 3-0 score right now for the Blue Golds. And runners on base just come up empty. Festival Foods in the Three Rivers Plaza is proud to support Wisconsin high school athletes. Visit any one of the 25 convenient Festival Food locations in Wisconsin, or you can visit them online at festfoods.com. Festival Foods, it's the little things, locally owned and community involved. Festival Foods.
We were talking about 2 of our sponsors, both Funeral Home, Blasky Schneider and Schumacher Kish. I went to a funeral this weekend for a lot of people make a difference in your life, and one guy that did in mine was my 5th grade teacher and coach. He introduced me to the sport of basketball, Bob Bateman, who was a longtime teacher in the La Crosse School District, passed away this past week at the age of 84, and I kept in touch with him through the years, and he just meant a lot to me, and attended his funeral, had a chance to talk to his wife and kids, and just told them how much he meant to me and to a lot of other students in the La Crosse area. So we want to send our thoughts and prayers to the Bob Bateman family on his passing this past week.
That's awful nice. You know,
yeah, he was an important part of my elementary school years at Franklin on the north side.
Here we go. Into the top of the 4th inning. We got Gunnar Hansen up. Gunnar Hansen batting in the number 3 slot, playing third base.
Struck out his first time up.
Just give me a pitcher. Is that right?
Gunnar Hansen, the catcher.
Catcher, I got him labeled wrong here.
Top of the 4th here, 3-0 Blue Goals.
Westby trying to way to manufacture some runs here. This is the meat of their order.
Yeah, Hansen, Rux, and Sam Berg scheduled to hit.
Hit a corner, 2-2. Fouled back. Everybody wanting an opportunity to go to state. It's being played over in the Appleton area, Little Chute. Great stadium over there.
Oh, I've been there many times. Blue Goals winning 2 state championships under Scott Bagneski. We've covered a lot of their games up to state. Been in Osseo, been in Whitehall, right, Jesse? Jesse, again, our producer today, and in charge of our broadcast.
High pop-up, shallow left field. Look out.
Ooh, that's a tough play.
That is.
I think the shortstop gave up on that a little too soon, too.
So Hansen.
Brandon Murfelt, I think he just thought his teammate, the left fielder, Jack Coleman, was going to get that.
That's a real shallow pop-up out there.
The Norseman, number 7, Nolan Rux.
Leadoff batter gets on here in the 4th inning. Rux flew out last time, Art, and Sam Berg on deck.
Yeah, they haven't indicated what that was. Was it an error or a hit? Either way, Hansen's standing on first base.
With Brandon Murfelt's speed. That may have been catchable.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I think so. A high fly ball to shallow right field.
Should be caught.
And again, good hustle by the right fielder.
Yeah, that was not an easy play either. I'm not sure if he got that's Jared Everson got a good jump on or not, but made up for it with a diving catch.
Number 10, Sam Berg.
Sam Berg. Berg had a single. His first time at bat in the 2nd inning.
Kenny Berg on deck, followed by Quellhorst.
Tossed down to first just to make sure he knows he's watching him.
I always used to tell my catcher, if he doesn't get any kind of a lead at all, don't worry about it. Don't throw it down there. Take a chance on a bad throw. Same thing with throwing the ball over from the hill.
Swinging strike 2.
Sam Berg with a good cut. Pulled his head a little bit.
Yeah, Hansen isn't getting much of a lead over there.
He sure isn't.
One out. Counts 1-2. Chases him back. Slow ground ball back to the mound. Gets him at second.
Good job by Murfelt going over to communicate, take the catch, get the out. Usually the catcher will take charge of that, Art, and tell the pitcher where to go with it.
Number 19, Kenny Berg.
Second out of the inning. If you're scoring this at home like I used to do, it would be 1, 2, 6. Did you ever keep score back in the old days when you were young?
Well, yeah, when it was at least in the dugout.
The old days when I would be sitting at home with my dad when I was in the 3rd, 4th grade, we'd sit out on the steps and Earl Gillespie was.
Oh yeah.
Some of those guys were broadcasting the Milwaukee Braves, and I had my own score sheet, and I'd be scoring all those games with that radio next to me. That was a few decades ago.
Yeah. Earl Gillespie. So 2 outs, 1 strike. And Kenny Barr, first baseman.
Senior, number 19, Kenny Berg. 2 outs. You're a little younger than me, but
not by much.
You must have listened to that radio and listened to
the
Packers and the Brewers, the Braves,
Badgers.
Back in those days.
I think it was Ted Moore doing the Badgers. Gillespie. And Euchre's been there forever.
What, 50 years or something like that?
Oh.
I thought he said he's been in baseball for 80 years or something. Does that make sense?
Well, he must be counting when he was a kid.
He must be. What is he, about mid-80s?
I would think so, yeah. He can pick and choose the games he wants to do anymore. He still sounds great.
I don't think he trapped. I think he still seems to. He's got a not only a presence, but he's got a tremendous amount of knowledge and stories. Wild pitch. His first wild pitch of the afternoon, too.
Since Don Berg, he was running anyway, so he had second base easy.
I don't think there's any thought of retirement either for Deacon.
Oh, I don't think so either.
Oh, that's a tough play.
And that's going to score a run for
It
Westby.
is.
Ball got away from the first baseman on a one-hopper over there.
We're going to have to give an error that time to the third baseman, which would be Riley Clark. That was a tough play, though, but not sure if he'd have been out or not if the ball would have been picked up by Liam. He'd been questionable, said Jesse, huh?
So Westby's on the board, 3-1 now with 2 outs. In the top of the 4th inning.
Mason Quellhorst rounded out to the second baseman his first time up. Again, the DH batting for Griffin Grass, the second baseman.
There's a fly ball to right field, and they got him running. He's not going to get to it. They're going to send him.
This is going to be close. I don't think they are going to send him.
No,
Wow, he didn't get much of a jump either.
No.
For 2 outs, that cost him a run.
Kenny Barr ends up on third base. And Quellhorst with a double. I think he was holding up Terry on the base paths, thinking that might be caught, but with 2 outs, you better get going.
Shouldn't have. Kenny Berg just didn't get really a jump at all.
So Berg standing on third base with 2 outs.
Cole Peterson struck out his first time up.
I think Coach Hamilton was over there. He was wanting him to go, but he just took too long to get around.
It's a good thing he didn't send him, or it
Yeah.
would have been the 3rd out of the inning. Of course, it would have taken a good throw and a good catch by the catcher, the blue gold catcher, Kyle Keppel.
Line drive going out to center field. That's going to score a run. Let's split the runners. 3-2 now, Westby.
RBI for Peterson on a single.
Kenny Berg scores.
Gavin Wetzel playing shallow, too, but just couldn't get to it.
A good solid hit. Yeah, the number 9 batter, Sam Stranslian. Pitcher coming up to bat with 2 outs.
Grounded out to the second baseman. The pitcher, Sam Stranslian.
Inside.
Just missed. If you just joined us, this has been the Westby inning. Scoring 2 runs.
Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1.
Bausch just blew that ball past
did.
Strangstein, didn't he? See what he delivers here on 1-2 with 2 outs. Who came back with a curveball, just missed outside.
Yeah, I think Bausch though likes his fastball.
I think I'd come back with that fastball again. 2 outs. Strangstein up. Oh, he got him.
He got him.
He got him.
Wow.
That was an easy call, too. It was a good move. Big out for the Blue Goals.
It was. So we've come to the middle of the 4th inning. 2 runs scored by Westby in the top. Aquinas coming up. 3-2 the score. Coach Hamilton a little upset his runner got picked off.
Well, with a guy on third base and a good hitter in Strangstein, I think he should be.
All right. So 3-2, Aquinas heading to the bottom of the 4th. We'll take a break and be right back after this in the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse.
Heading into the bottom of the 4th inning, a 3-2 score. Blue Golds giving up 2 in the top of the 4th. Tighten this one up for the regional championship in Division III. And coming up for the Blue Golds will be the bottom of the order, the 8 and 9 batters, Riley Clark and Kyle Keppel. But you never know where the runs are going to start coming from.
Number 9, Riley Clark.
Riley Clark, the freshman, batting .214, struck out his first time up. Trying to get a score for our viewers and for me from
Logan
Lagerfield.
Ah. .3-2 is the score. And a high popper for Clark going to the right side. And picked up by the second baseman, flies out.
Geez, that was a nice job. That was a difficult play. Hunter Ward getting the first out of the inning.
Brings up the catcher, number 9 hitter Kyle Keppel.
You always want your second baseman on a ball hit deep behind the first baseman to take it if he can.
Good hustle over there.
Keppel, the freshman, walked his first time up. A report from Lagerfield, 1-1. Toma Logan, bottom of the 5th.
Oh, wow.
That'd be a big win if the Rangers could
get upset Toma.
No, exactly.
Called strike 2.
Toma did not finish the season as well as they started, but nevertheless, they're a quality team with one of the best pitchers in the area, certainly.
Interesting, Strangstein is working out of the stretch with nobody on.
Well, he feels more comfortable that way, I suppose.
Count goes full. Fouled back and out of play.
See that wind picking up out of the north here. Getting to be a chill in the air.
There is. Well, they say it about 9 o'clock. A little rainstorm coming through again. And again, Keppel tips it back, not a play. Full count. Oh, got him on the outside corner.
Yeah, looked like it might have been a little outside, but second out of the inning. Keppel called out.
So Murfeld comes back up.
Murfeld 1 for 2.
Earl's got a nice swing.
Gets after that first pitch. Good hitters are ready to hit on the first pitch.
Got a wind kicking up, as you said, and it's blowing out to right field.
Blowing into our headsets, too.
Yeah. A little low, 1-1. Aquinas sitting on top of a 1-run lead, 3-2 over Westby. Brandon Murfeld takes ball 2.
Murfeld, the leadoff hitter, batting .425. All conference shortstop.
Works the count to 2-2. 3-1 rather, excuse me, 3-1.
Haven't heard from Brandon or his family where he's going to school next year, but he certainly can play at the next level.
Soft pop up to the infield. Flies out to short, and that'll be it for the Blue Golds.
Easy catch for the Westby Norseman, Nolan Rux, the shortstop.
So we've come to the end of 4 complete innings. It's 3-2. Blue Golds leading, and the Norsemen huddling up here as they come to bat at the top of the 5th. One of our sponsors today is Bacalar Sausage, producing quality, award-winning sausage products all the way dating back to 1935. Made with the finest ingredients, using recipes handed down through generations. Bacalar's products are available at your local grocery store. If you're planning to cook out this summer, remember, a grill is not a grill without Bacalar's sausage on it. Bacalar's, locally owned and community involved, a fan favorite. As I said, dating back to 1935. Almost 85 years there, 84 years, wow.
Well, I wasn't around when they started.
No. But, you know, they've got contracts all over the place.
Well, if you've ever eaten their hot dogs, you know why.
Yep. Got some big contracts out there.
Update from Lager Field, 1-1. Toma Logan, top of the 6th.
Getting a little chilly out here. We got a lot of students and a lot of fans support here for both these two teams. Strange Leon will be coming up as last time up, he was at the plate. It was a pickoff play, and they got him.
Want to wish our son, Jake, a happy birthday today.
Oh.
Jake, the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club. You probably knew that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did know that. He was looking for a home. Did you eventually buy one here last year or so?
Yeah, he did.
2 balls on Strangseline.
Strangseline up last time, but a pickoff at first.
And a shot out to right field, and he'll go on first. Start off the the top of the 5th here with a base hit.
Prelip has 9 strikeouts, and I'm not surprised at that for the Toma Timberwolves.
Now batting for the Norsemen, number 2, Alex Gluck.
Back to Lee Gilbert Field where we should be. Sam Strangseline on base for the leadoff hitter, Alex Gluck, all conference.
You know, and Strangseline has got a lot of speed, so it would be a bit surprised if they butt him over. There it is.
Yeah. Good solid strategy, too. Down by 1 run. I think I'd advance the leadoff runner, too. With good hitters following Gluck.
Gluck grounded out to first base, and he's popped out also to first base. Turn into bunt.
Good strategy throwing to first or stepping off the rubber. For young people watching this, that's what you do when a batter shows bunt early in your stretch.
And a pop-up.
Keppel doing a great job of securing that bunt. Doing a nice job of turning his back to the infield like you teach your catchers.
You got Hunter Ward coming up. I don't know. You still consider bunting him down, Terry? One out?
I don't know. Hunter Ward's batting .390, so he can hit. Gunnar Hansen on deck. I think I'd test the freshman catcher, Kyle Keppel. And it doesn't appear that John Hamilton's doing that. He not delivering any signs in his third base coaching box.
Called strike. One out. Runner on first, 2-1's the count. And Westby trailing by a run, 3-2. Ground ball to third base. And late call, but there it is.
Salvadelli coming over, not the best throw, but picks it up and gets that force out. Fielder's choice for Hunter Ward. Riley Clark keeping it in front of him. The freshman getting part of that put out.
Ball one.
That was a big out.
It was.
Here in the meat of the order. Gunnar Hansen. Cade had a hit.
And a loose ball behind the catcher here, and it moves him down to second.
Wild pitch, and strengths to lean out on that last fielder's choice. Hunter Ward now at second. Hunter Ward with good speed.
Hansen is struck out. He's also got on base back in the fourth on a single.
Good swing by Gunnar Hansen, the senior catcher. This has developed into the second best field in the area behind Lager Field. You know what? This is really,
it really is good.
Wow, it's just nice. They just manicure the infield well, and it just really is a showcase.
Ground ball, and covered up by Murfeld. Going to be late for the throw, but what a defensive play by Brandon Murfeld at short.
He saved a run, though.
He did.
We'll give Gunnar Hansen a hit on that.
Yeah.
Nolan Rux, the shortstop, in a key position here to tie this game up.
Now batting for the Norseman, number 7, Nolan Rux.
Nolan Rux flew out to Gavin Wetzel his first 2 times up.
So the catcher making his signals with runners at the corners, what he'll be doing behind the plate. That's if Hansen decides to run. Ground ball.
Oh, wow, easy play. Sunday hop to Murfeld, huh? Bausch getting out of the inning without a run.
So, Blue Gold's holding on to a run, 3-2. We've come to the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll take a break and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
You are. It's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning here. Blue Golds coming to bat, leading 3-2. And the Blue Golds, they'll be working with their 2, 3, and 4 batters. Art Fay along with Terry Erickson. And a WIAA Regional Championship game in Division 3. Holman Vikings play on Thursday night. They'll be taking on either Hudson or Marshfield. Holman is seated 3rd in Division 1. Other teams in the area, Sparta plays Gale Electric Trimpolo, a 1 versus 5 seed. As Terry's been able to tell us, Logan, seeded number 6, playing Toma tonight.
Sparta's got some talented seniors in that lineup, too. They've had a good year.
And another one of our sponsors today is Edward Jones. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Corey Roop, your lacrosse Edward Jones financial advisor at 609 4th Street South. Learn how you can help reach your financial goals by contacting Corey. Stop by or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Thank you to Corey Roop. Of course, his son Ethan in the starting lineup, DH, this afternoon for the Blue Goals.
First pitch in the bottom of the 5th. Fouled back by Justin Bausch.
Boy, he's pitched well, too. Justin Bausch, the junior.
Well, 2 hits. Scored on a run in the first inning. And got hit by a pitch.
Did a good job of turning his back.
Yeah.
We used to run a drill in practice where we'd use tennis balls.
Just hit you?
Yeah, and you would, and I would throw, and I was good at hitting batters, but you would teach your batter to turn his back, and I'd be the pitcher, and we'd have a drill where I would throw tennis balls, and they would learn to, and I hit them in the back. That's exactly the drill.
Oh, Bausch on.
It reminded me of those days.
Yeah.
A dangerous Jared Everson.
Everson is flown out to center field, grounded out to second.
He can hit one out of here at any point.
He's a big kid.
As a sophomore, look at that. Again, that was, right to the center fielder, but hit on a rope. Second time he's flown out to the center fielder, Alex Gluck.
That brings up Salvadelli.
For the Blue Goals, number 23, Jake Salvadelli.
Salvadelli has had 3 putouts this afternoon. The senior, second baseman. Gotten on twice, fielder's choice and a walk.
Now, defense is going to be the key this afternoon. On a 3-2 game we've got going here. 1-run lead by the Blue Goals. Foul back and out of play.
Strangling with a 1-1 count. He's pitched well, too. 2 guys on the hill have done a good job this afternoon.
Salvadelli straight at the center fielder. Corralled that one fairly easily.
Lucas had some work this afternoon at center, but he's been up to the challenge, hasn't he?
Yes. Well, Bausch is coming out. We got a pinch runner going over to first base.
4 putouts for Gluck.
Number 8, Gavin Wetzel.
Wetzel, last time up, bunted, and got an out, and the first time got a hit.
Got Mason Viner pinch running for Bausch. And this is an infield pop-up taken by Strangsley, and that'll be it.
Quick inning for Strangsley.
It was. It was.
After Bausch got on early in the first guy up, and the Blue Goals could not capitalize.
So we head to the top of the 6th. And Westby huddling up with their coach, talking about what they're going to do here. Kirshner Custom Builders is your residential and commercial building partners. They can do it all from large commercial buildings to beautiful custom-built homes. Kirshner works with you hand in hand until you finish your project. Visit their website at KirshnerCustomBuilders.com.
Got a battery change for the Blue Goals. Wetzel, number 8, in to pitch, replacing Bausch, who has done a great job. Try to pick up the other change here. Wetzel coming in from center field, and I'm not getting told by the PA announcer yet, and it looks like possibly Bausch in center field. So just a change.
Figuring it out himself.
Position change.
New pitcher for Aquinas, number 8, Gavin Wetzel.
Can't see the number, Jesse, in center.
Yeah.
For the Norseman, number 10, Sam Berg.
Sam Berg, 1 for 2 this afternoon. Kenny Berg on deck.
So Wetzel moving in from center field, takes the mound. That's a strike.
Talking to Scott Bagneski before the game, he said, don't be surprised if you see Wetzel. And here he is in the 5th.
A little outside.
Or check that, the 6th. See if he can close.
Yeah, you get a different pitcher out there, a different little look, a little different style. Ground ball to Murfeld. At short. Got him by a step.
Murfeld to Liam. Big first out. Kenny Berg. Mason Quellhorst on deck.
Number 19, Kenny Berg.
Is Berg a common name in still 1-1 in the 7th? Rangers and Timberwolves. Is Berg a common Norwegian name in Westby? Yes, it is.
Apparently, yeah. Wetzel bounced that one way in front of Berg. I'm trying a curveball. Whoa, and inside.
Just moved him off a little bit.
Yeah. First base umpire comes over. I don't know what you might say there. Just take it easy, slow it down.
He shouldn't say anything, actually. But
he did.
But he did, yeah. I haven't seen that before. Have you?
No, I can't say I have. So Wetzel falls behind 3-0 on the count.
You certainly wouldn't go over and tell the pitcher, hey, you're cutting it close here. Don't throw it at him. You wouldn't say that because you know you're not going to throw at somebody.
No, not at this level.
Of course not. I don't know. We'll have to ask Gavin Wetzel about that.
Wetzel working quickly, now works back to a full count.
Yeah. Threw a nice off-speed pitch to Kenny Berg, and he pulled his head, the big first baseman.
Goes after this one, and can't handle it at first base, so Berg gets on.
That's one of those 50-50, is it an error, is it a hit? Ball well hit. Liam goes over, I don't know. I think I would give him a hit. We'll see what the official score is.
Yeah, they called it an error.
Now batting for the Norseman, number 15.
So Mason Quellhorst. DH is up.
Cole Peterson on deck.
So Wetzel will go from the stretch.
Just outside. Kyle Keppel frames it like good catchers do to hold your glove there, which sends a kind of a subtle message to the umpires like, really? I got the
pretty good, huh?
glove in the strike zone.
Wetzel a little off speed. Swinging strike. And Quellhorst. So goes 1-1. One out. Runner at first. Westby down 3-2. And we're in the top of the 6th inning. Yeah, a little bit of a curveball.
Another good pitch. And
yeah.
Quellhorst didn't look good on either one of those swings. Fooled by Gavin Wetzel. See if Wetzel comes back with another off-speed pitch. I think that's what I would deliver, and he did.
He got him on that curveball.
Got him on 3 straight curveballs. Usually when I mean, it gets strategy. Usually when you fool somebody with curveballs and they don't look comfortable, you come back with it.
And he got him. That's what he threw up there for him. Cole Peterson.
First strikeout for Wetzel. Delivers a strike. Stam's strengths to lean on deck.
Wetzel gets him on a strike. 0-2.
See if he goes anywhere near the strike zone on this pitch to Cole Peterson. 0 for 2.
A little bit outside. Scoreboard showing 1-1, but I'm pretty sure it's 1-2. Peterson.
Ooh, he hung that one.
Fly ball to right field. It's shallow, and he's got it.
Yeah, he's fortunate there. He hung that quite a bit. Cole Peterson flying out to the right fielder.
So we head to the bottom of the 7th. We'll take a timeout and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Bottom of 7th.
Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse.
Drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Race. Hey, race fans, it's the voice, Dan Dyke, along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents.
Heading into the bottom of the 6th inning, Westby down by a run, huddling up at the mound. Jack Coleman will start it off for the Blue Golds. I'll tell you about Ace of La Crosse. In the Shelby Mall, right next to us here, it's your work and play headquarters. Whatever you need for a home improvement project, you'll find it at Ace. And when it's time to play, check out Ace Sportsland for your hunting and fishing supplies. Talk to the experts at Ace of La Crosse in the Shelby Mall.
Coleman, Roop, and Klar set to hit for the Blue Golds. Bottom of the 6th here from beautiful Lee Gilbert Field. Too bad he had passed away before this field was renovated. He'd be so proud of this beautiful complex.
Strike 1.
Coleman takes a low fastball.
Strang Saline been on the mound entire game for Westby. That ground ball going to second base. Clean pickup and over to first. 1 out.
Easy out for Griffin Grass.
Now up for the Blue Golds, number 19, Ethan Roop.
Designated hitter up.
Roop.
Ethan Roop.
Base on balls, his first time up, fielder's choice. Second time, the DH, batting for Liam.
Pitch right across the numbers.
Good speed on that pitch by Strang Saline, too.
Down low and inside.
Good battery combination here for Westby. Strang Saline and Gunnar Hansen, both 2 seniors.
Big swing by Roop.
Yeah, but blew it right past him.
Yeah. Count goes 1-2.
Roop a little behind him. Hold his head a little bit. think I'd come back with a fastball now if I were Strengths Lean, see what he delivers on 1-2. That's what he does.
Fouled out of play. Blue Gold's holding on to a 1-run lead here, 3-2. And we're in the bottom of the 6th. And fooled him with a curveball.
Yeah, and it hung nicely and fooled Ethan Roop.
Now batting, number 9, Riley Clark.
Riley Clark out of the number 8 slot.
Fourth strikeout of the afternoon I have for Strengths Lean. Clark, the freshman, Keppel on deck. Looks like somebody set to pinch hit for Keppel.
Is that Mason Viner?
Looks like Viner set, yes.
Viner was in as a pinch runner.
Viner, the junior, number 2.
High pitch. Makes it 1-1.
Mason Viner had a good football season for the Blue Golds last fall. Played defensive back. His mom, an outstanding athlete at Aquinas.
Counts at 2-1. Strengths Lean working out of the stretch. Ground ball to third base, picked up clean. Over and got him by 2.
Nice play by the third baseman, Cole Peterson, ends the Blue Gold inning.
So we head to the top of the 7th. Westby with 3 outs to work with to see if they can score a run and tie this one up. Festa Mexicana for delicious, authentic, and fresh Mexican food. Make it Festa Mexicana. I'm across the south side. Burritos, fajitas, tacos, chimichangas, and margaritas. They got them in all different flavors, too. Sit down or inside, out their patio. They cater and host your party or special event. Make it a fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Thanks for being on board here. So we go to the top of the 7th. Winner of this one, taking on either Viroqua or Arcadia. And that'll be tomorrow night. If the Blue Golds can hang on to this, you and I, Terry, will be back at it.
We'll be at the bowl in Viroqua. I think that's what you call it, the pit. Beautiful field, hosted a lot of Legion tournaments over the years. Again, Pete Swanson. I don't know if you knew, one of the top coaches in the country in terms of wins.
Wow.
Well, a big inning here for Westby. It's either produce some runs or that's the end of the season.
Well, Strengths Lean will start it off. He's a good athlete. Got on before and wouldn't be a bit surprised. A little small ball to get him over to second base if he gets on.
1 for 2, and Gluck, Ward, and Hanson, Rux following him.
Well, Strengths Lean will be seeing Wetzel for the first time.
For the Norseman, number 3, Sam Strungstlien.
Top of the 7th, 3-2. Blue Gold's up by a single run. All their run production came in the first 2 innings.
Starts out with an inside pitch, almost hit Strengths-Lean. Don't want to put number 9 on for the top of the order. That spells disaster.
Yeah, Strengths-Lean, I
times.
think he's kind of one of your better 9 batters in the league.
Oh, absolutely. Kind of a prototype pitcher batting 9th.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't see that in most of high school because your pitchers are usually one of your better athletes. Oh, man. 2 good pitches by
Wetzel.
Boy,
he'll put a little steam on that one.
He did. He blew that one past Sam Strengths-Lean. Now it's a pitcher's advantage, 1-2 count. Oh,
went after him.
He did. Strengths-Lean fooled. Big out as to start the 7th inning. Second strikeout for the relief pitcher, Gavin Wetzel.
Now back up to the top of the order, Alex Kluk.
This is when your seniors need to come through.
Luke is 0 for 3 tonight. Grounded out to first twice. Popped up to the catcher. That's a long fly ball out to right field. Oh, and it falls out there, so standing at second base will be Alex Gluck.
That was a... Is that an error? Oh, that was that was a catchable ball. Oh,
I think that was catchable.
Very catchable.
Now up for the Norseman, number 8, Hunter Ward.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, the tying run on second with the meat of the order up, Ward, Hanson, and Rux. See if they can take advantage of that.
Hunter Ward, number 2 batter. He's walked once, popped up and grounded out. Call that one a strike on the first pitch. Wetzel working out of the stretch.
Salvadelli now catching, isn't it? It makes a change we weren't told.
No, that's not Salvadelli.
Still Keppel?
Yep.
Okay. Looked like they made a change, but
maybe. Is that Bausch?
I wish we'd be able to help our viewers.
I think that's Bausch catching.
As they make changes, and I think it is.
Oh, there's
a hit. There's an
They're going to send him. They're going to tie the ball game up. A base hit to left field.
Yeah, double for Hunter Ward and a critical RBI. Luke scoring. Gunnar Hansen set to hit. The catcher batting third.
And Hunter Ward standing on second base with 1 out. Fly ball out to center field. This one's brought in.
Not taggable.
So 2 down. And Westby's done what they wanted to do. They tied this ball game up. Nolan Rux.
Well, this is what you want. Your shortstop batting .330, a senior batting in the 4 spot. What could you? This is exactly what you script this out. You want your best hitter on the team batting. See if he can come through.
Rux has flown out twice to the outfield, grounded out once to the infield. And they're going to walk him. Intentional walk.
Good move. Very good move to pitch to Sam Berg, number 10, the left fielder. Another senior.
Now batting for the Norseman, number 10, Sam Berg.
Solid strategy on that, wasn't it, Art?
Yeah, I want to get to Berg. Berg's got a single tonight.
See if Hunter Ward can get a 2-out lead.
Well, you know, the other thing that happens by putting him on, you got to force at any infield play at the bases.
You don't want to pitch the number 4 hitter. Tie game, top of the 7th. Ooh, nice pitch, just missed.
So Berg has got a single. Got on a fielder's choice and scored. Grounded out to short.
Again, Baus catching now. And Gavin Wetzel on the hill. Oh, there's a nice pitch, a little low.
A little low. 2-1 goes the count.
This is a hitter's pitch here. 2-1. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. You're thinking fastball. You're aggressive at the plate. Just, ooh.
Call that one a strike.
Yeah.
2-2.
Fooled me. I thought he'd come with a fastball, and he hung a curve. Here's a fastball, and he comes with it. Yeah.
Got the guy on deck jumping.
Usually when a batter is late on a swing, you come back with another fastball. See if Gavin Wetzel does that. 2-2 count.
Runners at first and second, 2 outs. And Westby tied the ball game up here in the top of the 7th.
Good move trying to throw behind the runner. Liam sneaking behind the runner, and that's a timing play that teams work on. And it better be good, because if it's an error, then the runner goes to third or possibly scores.
Count goes full.
Just missed outside.
The runners will be moving now.
See what Gavin Wetzel does in relief. In the top of the 7th. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Runners going.
Ground ball heading to Salvadelli. He's picked it up clean over to first. That'll be it for the 7th inning.
Wetzel doing a nice job of getting out of that inning with only 1 run.
With that 1 run, scores, and it ties the game up. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Blue Golds tie score 3-3. We'll take a break and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture.
At great prices.
And great personality.
We'll be the judges of that. Love seats, great. Prices, great. Personality, so-so. Sofas, great. Prices, great. Personality, so-so. Recliners, great. Prices, great. Personalities,
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break?
All judges' decisions are final at Boyer's Furniture.
Please?
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Welcome back. Heading into the bottom of the 7th inning, a tie ball game here in the regional championship of the WIAA Division III. Westby and Aquinas all knotted up here, 3-3. Hartfay along with Terry Erickson. And coming up, we've got the number 9 hitter, but we'll see, I think, Mason Viner coming in as a change in the lineup. And he'll be batting number 9, and then we'll go back to the top of the order with Brandon Murfeld. Kind of the game we thought we might see tonight, Terry.
Exactly. 2 quality teams, well coached, history of success between the 2, and we've covered games for many years here at Lee Gilbert Field with these 2 teams matching up in the regionals, and another great game here this afternoon.
And we got a pitching change for Westby. We got Weston Cabot, senior, pitching. Big kid on the mound.
Must have been close to his 100 pitches, huh?
Could be. Yeah, because Strang Saleen, they've been out there all 6 innings. A little high. So Mason Viner, I think he's at center field now.
Lyson Viner, the junior, see if he gets a take sign before he gets a strike. 2-0 to the number 9 hitter.
Yeah, I think
probably a take sign now, huh?
I would think you don't swing until he pitches you a strike.
Exactly.
Because you're important out there.
And that was a strike.
That was a strike. That was a nice pitch.
And that was good velocity, too. As you said, Weston Cabot, the senior, on the hill.
Yeah, he took a good swing at it.
Boy, Strang Saleen pitched well, too.
He did.
I have him giving up only 6 hits.
So Viner 2-2 now. Mrs. Lowe. Coach Bagnevsky over at third base saying, that's great.
Exactly.
Watch it close.
Exactly. Make sure you get a pitch to hit. Get a good strike. Good bat discipline.
Oh, he got him.
Just at the letters, huh? That was close. Viner with a called strike.
Well, Murfeld coming up. Murfeld with a single tonight. 1 for 3.
Look for him to get on. If he gets on, look for him to run. Cabot throwing a nice fastball. Getting ahead in the count. There's a Cabot that we know from lacrosse, isn't there?
There is. I wonder if there's relation going on
It
there.
happens to be your boss, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
And a slow liner to first base for the second out.
Good off-speed pitch by Cabot.
Let's hit a home run here, kid.
Up next,
So
for the
Bausch.
Blue Coats, number 13, Justin Bausch.
One hit this afternoon for Bausch. Got on 3 times, though. Fielder's choice, hit by a pitch.
A little outside.
Not by much, huh?
No.
Again, Jeff Eisensee working the plate this afternoon from Sparta.
Allen caught the corner.
He's had a good strike zone, though, as Jeff Eisensee. That's what you want from an umpire, is consistency.
Flowing outside, 2-1.
You know, in the big leagues, the scouts not only scout teams and players, they scout umpires. Did you know that?
It makes sense. I didn't know that,
of
but
course
it makes
do, yeah.
sense. Ground ball to first base. And over to the pitcher.
Ah, there's a good combination, too. Cabot doing a good job of coming off the hill, getting that out, stopping the Blue Goals from scoring.
So we go into extra innings. Score tied, 3-3 after 7. As we said, the winner of this one will take either on Viroqua or Arcadia. Viroqua had a bye in the first round tonight, playing Arcadia. Arcadia got there by winning over Cochrane Fountain City by a score of 4-2.
I remember years when Arcadia dominated in the Cooley. I mean, they've had a history of success in many sports, baseball, football.
I think a young man named Pronshinsky up there
Oh,
who's
yeah.
doing real well for UWL.
We'll see him, the opening pitcher, I think,
For
tomorrow
Loggers.
night.
Is that tomorrow night?
Yeah. And, of course, you'll be there because people with high-profile positions should be there for opening
Well,
night.
I'll be here, and then I'll be over there.
We'll be possibly
here.
in Viroqua.
Yeah.
And then we'll hustle home for a 7 o'clock first pitch at Logger Field.
There you go.
Can we do it?
Can be done.
Okay.
Have to hustle. Oh, here we go. Extra innings.
Well, we know there's a certainty in this conversation, and that's the Loggers game. The uncertainty is whether we'll be working a game or watching.
Exactly.
Of course, if the Blue Goals lose, we'll have tomorrow night off. And so will the Blue Goals.
Yeah. Next game we will be doing for sure is Holman. That's on Thursday night.
What a season they've had. If you just joined us, I shared with the fact that the Holman Vikings 2 MVC championships in a row.
Leading off the inning for the Norseman, number 19, Kenny Berg.
Here we go.
Kenny
Berg.
A big first baseman.
It's only his fourth time at the plate. He got on. Well, I've got him for getting on with 2 errors and a sacrifice.
I got 1 hit for Sam Berg, too, in the second, but you probably have it as an error.
I did, but not exactly sure how they scored it. They show 3 errors for Aquinas.
Berg followed by Quellhorst and Cole Peterson.
They're working this on the 7, 8, 9 batters. 2-1's a count. Wetzel working quickly. Pops it back and out of play.
He doesn't take much time between
No.
pitches, does he? Just like they're trying to speed up the game of the Major League Baseball. 20 seconds between pitches.
Wetzel shaking off a number of, 3 times, shaking off his catcher.
And the batter doing a nice job of stepping out himself.
Yeah. I think Wetzel wants another fastball. Through the curve.
Well, should have listened to you.
Yeah. 2-2's the count. And a line drive out to left center.
Well, that was solid, too. That was a rope right on a line drive. First hit single for Kenny Berg.
So leadoff batter on. And they're not going to put a pinch runner in for him.
Now, is this apparent strategy now with the score tied, extra innings, no outs, runner on first? Do you bunt? You absolutely bunt.
I think so.
In this situation.
I think so. You got, this is Qualhurst. That's your DH.
I think you do. But
I do too.
Not everybody follows that train of thought.
Well, third base is playing way in.
Possible winning run at first. You got to move the runner.
Squares around. Well, pop. It's going to be fair. They're going for second base.
Oh, nice
got
play.
him at second.
Oh, if we could play that over again, our viewers would be even more impressed with that play.
Wow.
Usually you get the sure out in that situation, but that was impressive. Check that.
Bausch.
I mean, Bausch, number 13.
He had a good look at it.
An outstanding play to get the lead runner.
They got Kenny Berg, big tall kid. That's why I was a little surprised they didn't put a pinch runner in.
Yeah.
So
Cole Peterson, do you bunt him again? 0 for 3 this afternoon?
Qualhurst.
Or check that, one hit, 1 for 2.
Ball one. And gets away from him. He's going to go down to second. He'll be there.
Go ahead run at second now, too. That was a pass ball.
Bottom of the order, trying to make something happen here for the Norsemen. That's a strike. 2-1.
Strangling on deck, the number 9 hitter. 1 out. Peterson with 1 hit this afternoon.
Ground ball to Salvadelli. He's got to play at first.
Salvadelli, a good addition back in this lineup after being injured and having 3 putouts this afternoon.
But that moves Qualhurst over to third base. So Strangsleen, lefty at the plate now. Pitched 6 innings.
Now you want to get a good jump at third base, too, with 2 outs. A pass ball or a wild pitch, you score.
And Wetzel's going to work out of the windup. Coaches notice that right away.
A little bit outside, 1-0. Wetzel needing to be careful now. Bausch catching, and go ahead, run at third.
One and 0 on Strangsleen. 2-0.
Update from Lager Field, 18 strikeouts for Prelip and a
Holy
win
smokes.
for Toma over Logan. Good velocity on that pitch, too. Logan taking Toma to extra innings, which is an accomplishment because they didn't have that good a season, and Toma the higher seed. Ooh, blew by 2 good pitches by Wetzel. See what he throws now in 2-2, Art.
Yeah, Wetzel's going to like the fastball, I think.
I think so, too. And
there he goes.
That was the most velocity he has had on any pitch in his 3 innings.
All right, so we're going to head now to the bottom of the 8th inning for the Blue Golds. And we're going to take a timeout and be right back. It's 3-3 the score, extra innings here in this WIAA Division III championship. Be right back after this.
Race. Hey, race fans, it's the voice, Dan Dyke, along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way, too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th inning. Blue Gold's coming up with batters 3, 4, and 5. High game. 3-3 here. Art Fay along with Terry Erickson. Yeah, we got a beautiful evening. Still no wind out there at all. Flag just completely draped, hanging down. The winner of this one taking on Viroqua or Arcadia tomorrow night.
You think the Norsemen would love to play the Blackhawks, right? No. Viroqua.
Blackhawks?
Yeah, Blackhawks.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah.
think they'd love to play the rivalry from 5 miles away down the road.
Love that. They know each other.
Everson.
Jared Everson has commented before on his swing. Flew out to center twice. Ground out to the second baseman. He could end the game with one swing if he got the right pitch and found the sweet spot.
Jared Everson, right fielder. Low and inside.
You don't want that on the first pitch in a tie game in the bottom of the 8th. You want to get a good pitch.
That one's low and inside.
2-0 to the leadoff hitter. I think I'd let him swing on this too. Somebody that has such a powerful swing. I'm not sure I would give him a take sign. We'll see what he does on 2-0.
Bagnevsky didn't give him any sign, so I don't think he's got the green light.
And he did. Salvadelli on deck. You know, even in the big leagues now, and and even in college, maybe some high school, 3-0, 2-0. They don't give him the red light anymore. They just let him swing. Even in the big leagues, 3-0 count. So it's maybe later innings, they let him swing.
That's low and inside. Goes to 3-1.
Boy, this is a hitter's pitch here. This is what you want in a situation like this. You know you're going to see a fastball.
That one's fouled back and out of play.
Everson late on that one, too. Well, now what are you going to throw? If you're confident in your off-speed pitch, I think you come back to that. We'll see what the relief pitcher, Weston Cabot, does on a 3-2 count to Everson. A fastball outside.
Ooh.
Not by much, huh?
Not by much at all. So on base on balls for Everson.
Salvadelli and Wetzel.
I was watching Bagnevsky, Coach Bagnevsky signal over there. He kind of did something that looked like a motorcycle. You know? So he's telling Everson, get on your cycle and go.
Yeah, but he's also telling him, be cautious. Yeah. Don't do anything foolish. Don't get picked off.
I like that signal.
A little strategy meeting now with...
they're going to let Salvadelli swing away.
Yeah. Bagnevsky talking to one of his assistants. What do you do with Wetzel, who has checked at Salvadelli, who's been injured, not played a lot? I think you bunt him. See what 1-0. I think you do. for Wetzel, a good hitter on deck.
Swinging away. Right down to second. There's a double play ball. Got him.
You certainly do, bunt him. Oh, well hit by Salvadelli, but a better defensive play by the Norseman. Classic double play. Now I'm sure Coach Bagnesi's thinking, why didn't I bunt him? Huh?
Yeah.
Number 8, Gavin.
Boy, that was hard ground ball, just like you wanted it for a double play ball.
Absolutely, and it was an easy, tailor-made double play.
So Wetzel comes to the plate.
6-4-3. And a nice pitch on with 2 outs. Cabot looking sharp. Coleman on deck. Ooh, blew it past Wetzel.
He did. Wetzel's 1 for 3 tonight.
Wetzel pulled out a little bit on that pitch. Sometimes you come back with a curveball with batters that pull their head. See what Cabot does.
0-2's the count. And a high fly ball going out towards second. And that's the end of the 8th.
Yeah, and he's good inning for the Norseman. Griffin Grass getting that put out at second base.
So we go to now the top of the 9th. And we're going to be seeing the top of the order for Westby. WIAA playoffs. That's what we're into tonight. Championship of the regional.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers heard the news yesterday that iconic Bart Starr passed away.
Oh, yeah, how sad.
And, you grow up watching players and developing heroes and so on, and he certainly was one of mine. The most humble, gracious, coachable, philanthropic kind of person you'd ever want to meet was Bart Starr. I met him several times years ago. I haven't met him, haven't seen him in many years, but when I was younger, I got a chance to meet him. And he was always so kind to everybody. He wasn't one of those guys on an ego trip, thought he was too good for young people, kids like me when I was young. And he just left even a bigger legacy in terms of his contributions to mankind than he even did as a player. He just was a quality person. So
see that in a lot of the things that have been written about him.
Yeah. He had some strokes and heart problems and some cognitive issues in the last few years, but a couple strokes, but he was just certainly a valuable asset to this world.
Here we go to the top of the 9th. Alex Gluck taking a ball. Top of the order.
Gluck 0 for 4, too, and he's a good hitter, good athlete. 2-0 to the leadoff center fielder. Ooh, 3-0 to
Wetzel, falling way behind.
I'm sure he gets the take sign on 3-0. Oh,
lost him.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Number 1 hitter gets on with 4 straight balls. Hunter Ward, followed by Gunnar Hansen.
That was interesting. Wetzel worked 3 of those pitches from the windup, and then he went to the stretch. He's back to the stretch again now with Gluck on first base. And we got the bunt. And that one, ooh,
just
fouled
by 2 inches. Huh?
That was so close.
You want the ball bunted with a runner on first down the first base line. You want to challenge the first baseman to come up. Runners on second, bases loaded, second, third. You want the ball bunted to the third base side. I would give Hunter Ward, who doubled his last time up, another bunt sign.
Oh, I think so too.
Again, John Hamilton, the head coach.
Yeah, he didn't indicate too much over there on that particular pitch. Here it comes again. Oh. Hamilton took his hat off and just went, oh, that's not exactly what he wanted.
No. You want to get the top half of the ball, get your bat up high in the strike zone, bunt it down.
So now what do you do? Got Hanson, your third batter.
Well, Hanson's 2 for 4. Right? You let him hit, but hit and run maybe. Just let him swing. That's what John Hamilton said. Just go after it.
Wetzel, a high pitch.
1 out, top of the 9th. Ooh, 2-0.
You know, when they get high, isn't that a little indicator that your pitcher's getting a little tired?
Yeah, and the catcher Bausch, who started the game, pitched 5 innings, comes out and says, "Settle down, Gavin Wetzel. Can't afford to get this guy on." Drops a penny out of his back pocket.
Collects that.
Picks it up. That's my lucky penny.
2-0 is the count. Runner on first with 1 out.
Comes back with an off-speed pitch, 2-1, first strike.
Yep.
You don't see too many off-speed pitches when the pitcher is behind 2-0. Oh, another. Oh, where was that pitch? Ooh.
Just
Must
missed
have been a
the
little
plate.
high, huh?
Yeah.
3-1 to Gunnar Hansen. Nolan Rux on deck, 0 for 4.
Hanson looking at a 3-1 count. Was after a little bit low.
Yeah, it would have been a ball too.
3-2.
But a nice pitch by Wetzel, huh? Off-speed pitch. What are you going to throw now? 3-2 count.
High fly ball heading out to right field.
Should be caught.
Ooh. It was.
A little snow cone action.
Yeah, exactly.
The right fielder, Jared Everson, hauls it in. Second out of the inning.
I used that term one time with Rick, and he wasn't familiar with that.
Yeah. Well, it's probably from the old school.
It's very old. The idea is you just see more of the baseball out of your glove than in.
Nolan Rux with a good swing, the senior shortstop. Nolan Rux up 4 times. Has not gotten on. Flew out to Wetzel twice. Sam Berg on deck.
Yeah, they intentionally walked him last time. They didn't want to pitch to him. 2 outs, runner on first.
This is when you say to yourself, "All right, you walked me last time, you're gonna pay for it now."
0-1's the count. Going down to first. Ooh. Aquinas thought they had him.
He was safe. That was a good call. No argument by Scott Bagneski. He agrees with me.
One and 1. 2 down.
Wetzel a little concerned with a possible steal. Luke again on first. Leadoff batter hasn't been able to get advanced.
He's going on a steal.
Oh, he's dead.
Got him.
He's dead.
Yep. Bausch, a nice throw down to second.
Yeah, boy. Bausch has looked good, but on the hill and behind the plate. Not bad strategy, though, for John Hamilton to send his speedy leadoff hitter down.
Trying to make it happen. All right, we're in the middle of the 9th. We're going to take a break and be right back. Tie score, 3-3, Aquinas, Westby.
Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse.
Hey Race fans, it's the voice Dan Dyke along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing.
Welcome back to Lee Gilbert Field. We have got a 3-3 score. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th. High school games usually are done after 7, so we're in extra inning years, folks. And we're going to be seeing the Blue Goals come to bat. This will be Jack Coleman.
Leading off the bottom of the inning for the Blue Golds, number 26, Jack Coleman.
Coleman batting out of this number 6 slot.
Batting 200. I've seen him get some key hits. Let's see if that leadoff junior can get on for Ethan Roop.
And a ground ball to second. Clean pickup. Over to first. 1 down.
Nice pickup by Griffin Grass. Both teams have played well defensively.
They have.
Now up for the Blue Golds,
Ethan Roop.
19, Ethan Roop.
Roop struck out his first time up. Fielder's choice and base on balls I have for Ethan Roop, the junior.
A little high on Roop. He's a tall kid.
Riley Clark set to hit next.
High fly ball hitting out towards right field. Giving it chase. And he's got it in foul territory. 2 down.
Routine play by the right fielder.
You know, keep in mind there's no lights out here at this park.
Now batting for the Blue Golds, number 9, Riley Clark.
2 down. Riley Clark at the plate now. Takes one low and outside. Weston Cabot working his 3rd inning for Westby.
We've got 2 good relief pitchers here this afternoon, Cabot and Wetzel.
2-0 is the count. Cabot working on his 3rd pitch. Ground ball headed towards short. Clean pickup and over to first.
1-2-3 inning.
So we heading out of the 10th. Blue Golds scored in the 1st and the 2nd innings. 1 run in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd. Far as Westby, they scored in the 4th and 1 run in the top of the 7th to tie it all up. And we're going to be seeing 4, 5, and 6, the meat of the order for Westby when they come up in John Hamilton's Norseman.
7 Rivers Sports. This week my guest is Teresa Knutson. If you followed her career from Aquinas, it was just incredible. And we're just trying to bring back some high school athletes that have achieved a great deal of success. One was all-state in girls hockey as a high school athlete. Went on to UConn, Division I, and was an outstanding athlete there. Led UConn to some tremendous wins in her 4 years. Then went to Europe and played on a team in Germany and had great success there, and now back for the summer and going back to Europe next year to play again. I mean, what a success story. One of the better girls, female athletes that lacrosse has seen in a long time. Teresa Knutson on Seven Rivers Sports.
So that's Ted's daughter?
Yes.
And she had a couple of twin brothers that were decent athletes as well.
Hockey, football, baseball. Of course, Ted Knutson, the president of Aquinas Schools. Matt Schneider, the athletic director, does a great job here with the Blue Gold Athletic Program. Denise Ring, the principal. Kevin Schreiner, who we all know, the associate principal.
Well, shortstop Nolan Rux coming to bat.
Boy, he played well on defense here this
Yes.
afternoon, huh? He's had quality putouts, some tough plays. Senior batting .330, all conference.
He was at the plate. Failed attempted steal. Sat him down, and here we go into the top of the 10th.
Ruxberg and Kennyberg.
That's a soft hit out to right field. And good play out there in right field to bring that one in.
Good play by Everson, number 20, the sophomore, gets a good put out.
Now batting for the Norsemen, number 10, Sam Berg.
Sam Berg, the left fielder, senior. One hit, Kennyberg, first baseman, on deck.
Well, these last 3 innings have been pretty quick. Wetzel gets him swinging on the first pitch.
The one issue is we don't have a heck of a lot of daylight left here at 7:25 p.m. and no lights here at this field either.
Right back to Wetzel. Takes plenty of time, gets him by a step.
Wetzel and Liam combined for the second out. So the question is, just fast forwarding a possibility the game is called because of darkness? Now what do you do?
I don't think they will, but I think we'll see something here.
That may not happen, but I mean,
I don't know.
It certainly could. What do you do? Well, you don't pack up and go to Lagerfield.
No.
Which is one option, kind of. But you have to pick up where you left off last night, really, if that does indeed occur. Again, it's 7:30 right now.
But then if you have to travel into Viroqua to finish it off, or Arcadia. I guess it would be
if the Blue Goals win, but you'd have to push that game back and finish this game.
Well, here's Kennyberg.
Of course, one swing of the bat could change this.
Oh, yeah. That's a high fly out to right field.
It won't be that swing of the bat, though.
It's brought in, so third out.
Another out by Everson. He's part of 2 putouts here in the 10th.
Here we go now to the bottom of the 10th. There we're going to see Kyle Ripple and maybe Mason Viner to start off for the Blue Golds here. And with that, we'll take a break. Tie score, middle of the 10th, 3-3 here on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 10th inning, a 3-3 score. And looks like we're going to have Joe Salvadelli come to the plate.
Well, he's a big kid, isn't he?
He is.
Sophomore, number 20.
I've just not seen him play this year so far.
Number 10. I don't know, number 10, CJ. I think it's CJ
Oh,
Meyer.
CJ Meyer, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like Salvadelli. CJ Meyer, a junior. His first action here this afternoon. Now evening. CJ Meyer batting for Viner.
So you got the lefty out there.
Brandon Murfeld, Bausch, and Everson set to hit this inning.
A little bit low.
Big kid, too.
Yeah.
About 6'3", junior. Off the bench for Scott Bagneski in the bottom of the 10th.
A little bit inside, 2-1. The Weston Cabot falling behind on the count from the mound. Another good pitch, yeah.
I like Cabot's velocity, too. He throws the ball hard.
2-2's the count. Meyer hanging in there, following it back off.
Meyer way behind Cabot. See if he brings his fastball again on 2-2 count.
I think that baseball ended up on top of the Ace Hardware store.
Yeah, well, it's our one of our sponsors. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where that one was.
Must have been a little inside. Woo! Even Bagneski at first base, like third base was going, wow. 3-2, full count.
Maybe it is getting dark.
Wow.
Ooh.
And another foul back.
Again, way behind Cabot.
Yeah, I like Bagneski's signal down there. Power.
I know.
Just big power muscles. Loses him.
Oh, that is dangerous. A pinch hitter batting in the 9 spot, and guess who enters the plate?
And now we're going to have
we got a pinch runner.
Pinch
now,
runner,
too.
yeah.
Check to see that number.
Pinch running for the Blue Bulls, number 28, Evan Kuyak.
Kuyak, second time he's been a pinch runner.
Number 5, Brandon Murfeld.
Just Olympic speed in the batter's box. Leadoff hitter, number 5, and the top of the order. This is dangerous for the Norsemen.
Got a bomb. Oh, just foul by inches for Murfeld.
It's kind of strange. He must have thought it was foul right away. That could have bounced back into
It
fair,
could have,
though.
yeah. But Murfeld thought for sure that was going to be foul.
With his speed, I'd bunt again.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about bunting it to third.
Third base is way in now.
Yeah, I'd bunt the ball
over
to
first.
The right side.
Oh.
That
got him swinging.
That was strange. You're not going to steal Kuyak, and you got a great hitter. I'm kind of surprised they didn't bunt him again.
So 0-2's the count. Nobody out. Runner at first. Oh, and Murfeld struck out.
Huge out for Cabot and the Norsemen.
That's uncharacteristic, too, for Murfeld not putting it in play somewhere.
First time he struck out this afternoon. I have the second strikeout for Kuyak. Bausch, Everson, and Salvadelli.
There we go. Bausch at the plate. Fifth time of the plate tonight for Bausch. Fielder's choice. He's had a hit. Got hit by a pitch. So 1 out, 1-0 is the count. Count goes 2-0, a little high and outside.
You give Bausch the take sign on 2-0. Some coaches would. 1 out. Bottom of the 10th.
I think I'd make him pitch to you.
Oh,
there you go.
3-1.
3-0. Yeah. One out.
That's dangerous. Everson followed by Salvadelli for the Blue Golds.
Yeah, this might be one where he just takes.
Could be.
We were talking about that before, but
yeah,
just might take it.
Different coaches have different strategies on counts, particularly late in the innings.
Cabot on the mound. That one's low.
That's dangerous. Runners on first and second, and here comes John Hamilton, the 23-year head coach of the Norsemen. A little advice, a little encouragement, a little strategy discussion. Okay, guys.
Well, Cabot has been pitching well.
He has. I think you just talked to him about situational things now. You say, guys, we remember now a one score, the game's over with. So you talk about your positioning of your defense, pitch selection, things like that.
I would think right now, get the out. Let's get that second out somewhere.
Yeah. Keep the ball low. Try to get a ground ball. Keep the ball in the infield. First baseman playing a little in. Now he goes back where he should. The lefty up. You want a deep guy at first.
Well, that one a strike.
Yeah, you didn't want that as a batter, right? Low, good place for the pitcher, but you don't want to pitch there if you're in the box.
So runners at first and second, one out.
Ooh.
Call that one a strike. 0-2 on Everson.
Ooh, that looked high, didn't it?
It did a little bit. Everson's a big kid.
I don't think he's that big. But Eisner's done a good job behind the plate this afternoon.
Fouls this one back.
Everson way behind.
We're at the bottom of the 10th inning. Jared Everson batting for the Blue Golds. 3-3 is the score against the Westby Norsemen.
Center fielder kind of shallow. A hit here, and the game could be over.
Another foul ball. That one's on the roof of Ace Hardware.
I hope the Blue Golds have plenty of balls because we've got a lot of foul balls that are not findable.
Yeah, they're sitting the lane up there. Bonuses for Ace tomorrow. High pitch, first ball. Everson now looking at 1-2.
1-2 for the big right fielder. Had a lot of putouts in right, too. See if he can get a hit here in a 1-2 count. One out.
Meyer diving back to second.
Timing play between the shortstop and Cabot. Trying to keep that potentially winning run close to second.
Fouled off to the right side.
3 foul balls in a row for Everson. Keeping himself alive in the box. Forcing Cabot to throw a lot of pitches.
He is. One ball, 2 strikes on Everson. 1 out. And we're in the bottom of the 10th. And a high pitch outside. 2-2. Cabot knew that right away. Count goes full. Missing it outside. So Everson.
The drama builds, huh?
Everson working it from an 0-2 count back to a full count now.
Quality at bat for Jared Everson, huh?
Ground ball, slow and going to second base. Only play at first. So 2 down.
Well,
runners advance.
Quality at bat, and he moved the runners. Did he do his job? He did. He didn't get a hit, but he did his job.
So 2 down. Runners at second and third now. And you bring up Jacob Salvadelli. Salvadelli hit into a double play last time up. And they're going to intentionally walk Salvadelli.
Good, smart baseball, yeah. That's good. Wetzel, that's smart. Wetzel, who's got the ability to win this game with one swing, no question about it. But that's good baseball by John Hamilton, walking Salvadelli, giving another option to his defense, any base, infield deep.
Wetzel's got a hit. He's also popped up 3 times. So Wetzel on the mound could help himself here. He's a little pumped up there. Pop up. He's going to be out of play.
Wetzel way behind Cabot, too. In his swing, 1-1, but late. High drama here at Lee Gilbert Field. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 10th.
2 outs. And he fouls that one back.
Cabot getting ahead on Wetzel.
So 1-2 is the count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. No place to put Wetzel. That one's out.
Ooh. Pass ball there or a wild pitch. That would have been it.
They got Meyer at third base, who's showing us he's got a little bit of speed.
2-2 count.
Oh, got him looking.
Right at the letters. That was questionable. Wetzel saying, I don't know, but Scott Bagneski saying, get into the dugout.
So here we go. Into the 11th inning. Okay. 3-3 is the score. Scoreboard's going to look a little different to us here as we go to the 10th inning. We'll start all over. Skies are kind of clearing off a little bit. Clock moving to about 7:45 this evening. Now, normal sunset, close to 8:30 this time of year. Kind of a cool evening in the 60-degree area. Blue Gold scored 1 run in the first and 2 in the second. That's how they got their 3 runs. As far as Westby, they scored a run in the fourth, 2 runs in the fourth rather, and 1 in the seventh to tie this up to throw it into extra innings. Coming up next for the Norsemen, they've got batters 7, 8, and 9 coming to the plate. And unless they do some pinch hitting, Mason Qualhorst will start it off. I take that back. It's going to be Cabot starting it off.
I think the question now, too, Art, is how long the umpires let this go.
Yeah.
Certainly this would, if the game remains tied now, this would be the last inning. We would have to come back tomorrow to finish this game because it is close to being too dark.
So Weston Cabot will start it. We're in the 11th inning. And big swing for Cabot.
I need a new score sheet. By the
I know,
way.
we just crossed over into a new page here. And Wetzel.
And it's getting,
Evens at 1-1.
Not only is it getting dark, it's getting chilly.
It is chilly. But we had a lot chillier games than this earlier in the year.
I don't know. I wasn't around.
Oh, we did. We kind of went snow, game, snow, game. Second pitch was a ball, 2-1. Fouled back, 2-2. Count goes full on Cabot.
Oh, the scoreboard ran out of the room, too. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
The new scoreboard out in left field. It's going to explode on us.
Ticking her back down. Full count.
Oh.
And he loses them. So base on balls to Cabot. Now we'll see if...
And up steps Cole Peterson.
I think they're going to be talking about possibly a pinch runner.
See who John Hamilton sends to pinch run. Cole Peterson, Sam Strangstein following him. 11th inning, getting dark, and a tie game.
So
do we see the runner?
I don't think so. We're going to go to Kenny Berg batting. Am I correct there?
No, I don't. Let's see. No, I don't think so. I think let's see. Oh, good bunt.
Oh, it is a good bunt. Over to second base.
Whoa! Was that a nice play? Oh, that was not as easy as what our viewers might have thought.
It was Cole Peterson, I think, bunting him down.
It was, and in a great play by Wetzel. Strangstein too close to the pitcher. You bunt it anywhere that close, you're going to possibly get that lead runner. Well, up steps Strangstein, who started this game, pitched well. Glute and Ward and Hansen to follow.
High fly out to right center. That's going to be trouble. All the way to the fence. Runners at second and third, and they're going to hold him up there.
Not sure that was played that well. It looked like he didn't get a good jump on it.
The Strangstein standing on second base, giving Westby an excellent opportunity here.
Sure does, and let's see
The
if
double.
Scott Bagneski changes pitchers here. Certainly the Blue Goals get a chance to hit here, and the longer this half of the inning goes, the more difficult it's going to be to finish this game. One out, runners on second and third. Do you walk? You walk Alex Gluck?
Boy, you might.
Who hasn't, Alex has not been on yet this afternoon.
They're not doing that, so the infield for the, they are now walking him. They're intentionally walking him.
Okay, good strategy, but that's precarious too, because Hunter Ward, who has a double this afternoon, followed by Gunnar Hansen, who has 2 hits.
Well, that puts a force on at any base.
Infield in.
So Ward takes one inside. Wetzel working out of the stretch. Infield. It's way in.
Oh, nice pitch.
Yep.
Delivers a curveball on 1-0. It fooled Hunter Ward. Don't want to hang anything too much to this returning starter, batting in the second spot.
And a squeeze play. And coming in, and it's going to get in.
No, not. Ooh, that wasn't. I think the play was at first there. Wetzel taking a chance, and great squeeze play by Westby.
So Ward squeezes in a run on the 10th, and Westby up 4-3. And still 1 out.
RBI by Ward and Gunnar Hansen, who's a dangerous 3-batter. Base is still loaded.
Still only 1 out. Hansen.
It's getting a little hard to see the ball, too.
This is his 6th time at bat tonight. Been on a couple of times. Another squeeze. And they bring another one in.
The veteran coach, John Hamilton, calls 2 squeezes in a row, and it works. Now a 2-run lead for Westby. Jesse says, keep bunting, huh? It works, might as well.
Now batting for the Norseman, number 7, Nolan Rux.
Rux, I have him 0 for 5. But
and a hit to right field. That's going to score another one.
No longer 0 for 5. Oh, 3-run lead now for Westby.
So Westby having a big 11th inning.
Now batting for the Norseman, number 10, Sam Berg.
Still 1 out, bases loaded. Sam Berg, the left fielder.
So 3 runs here in the 11th. And another base hit up the middle. That'll score another run. They're working on 2. That'll be 2 runs on that single.
Boy, some just quality, timely hits for the Norsemen. They're not done yet.
No, it's making it tough on the Blue Golds now. Down 8-3 with 5 runs in the 11th inning.
19, Kenny Berg.
Kenny Berg set to do more damage. 2 runs on, 1 out.
So Wetzel with 1 out. Got runners on first and second. And a big 11th inning here for the Norsemen of Westby. Going to make it tough on the Blue Golds. A ground ball to the pitcher.
That should be an out. Good play.
Whoa, pulled him off.
Good play by Wetzel, but a bad throw.
Yep.
Made the right decision. Looked the runner back at third and went to first, but drew Liam off the bag.
So loads the bases up again. And the Norsemen are batting around in the 11th.
Now batting number 16, Weston Cabot.
So after a defensive game for most of the contest tonight, Norsemen putting up some big runs here in the 11th.
Cabot batting for the DH, Mason Qualhorst. What's going to make difficult for the Blue Golds when they do get up is the fact that the darkness will not help them.
Yeah.
In addition to having a deficit.
Yeah, exactly. Counts 1-2. Cabot had the first out of the inning, and he pops this one out and out of play.
Norseman batting around.
Cabot got on base on balls, and he was thrown out at second. And he got hit.
I think the umpire got hit, actually.
Oh.
I do some umpire, but that's one of the reasons that I do not work the plate. I don't like getting
bruises,
hit. Huh? No, I don't like getting hit, so I work the bases.
So 2-2 is the count. Count goes full with 1 out. Fouls that one back and out of play.
Wetzel's thrown a lot of pitches
He
in
is.
relief.
He has. He
came in the 6th and has pitched some quality innings, but this has not been one of them. Oh, nice pitch to get Cabot out. Cole Peterson back at the plate.
For the Norseman, number 9, Cole Peterson.
What do we have now? A pitching change? Yeah, we do. I think it's maybe his innings. His pitches ran out.
Well, it might be.
While we do that, I'm going to take a quick break.
Okay. So we'll see what change they make here. As they're gathering up at the mound. And it'll be a lefty coming in to pitch. And I think we've got, that's number 26, Jack Coleman coming into pitch. Score sits now at 8-3. Jesse's sitting in while Terry left the mic here for just a minute.
This has been a game and a half. I'm going to say that much.
We've got bonus innings.
You guys are right. I mean, Aquinas gets out of this inning, they're going to find themselves down 5 runs, and it's not just the score. Like Terry said, it's going to be Mother Nature itself. I mean, we're probably a good 20 minutes until sundown at this point in time.
There's 2 outs. Coleman trying to finish off the Westby here in the 11th inning. 5 runs in this inning.
What tenacity, though, Westby had in this inning.
2 squeeze plays to score, and then a base hit.
And they were patient. They were patient at bat. They were able to get on a couple walks there. There was an intentional walk as well. You almost had to think about it that with the intentional walk, was that the right thing to do at that time, Well,
they're trying to get the force at any base, and just didn't play out for the Blue Golds. So here we go. 2 outs. We got Cole Peterson up. High and outside. Coleman with his first pitch. I take that back. Evan Kuyak. Looks like now that I get a better look at that number. Evan Kuyak pitching. There's a strike. 1-1. Liver and goes 1-2 with a swing. So if this score holds up, Westby will be taking on either Verroco or Arcadia. So it'll be a Cooley Conference.
He pops that one up.
Sectional,
That's going to be it.
All right, so Blue Golds now will come up to the plate here at the bottom of the 11th, finding themselves down by 5 runs. Big inning for Westby. And we're going to take a break and be right back after this on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse. Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta.
Here we go to the bottom of the 11th, and we're in the twilight of the day here. And Weston Cabot will see if he can finish off the Blue Golds here. Westby scoring 5 runs in the top of the 11th. Now lead 8-3.
And certainly the advantage, not only from runs, but with
grounded out twice and struck out once. And he'll ground out to shortstop. Took a hop.
Kind of a rugged hop, too.
Yeah, delayed call, but a 6-3 one-out play.
Nolan Rux has had a good game at shortstop.
Michael Liam, who's been pinch hitted for tonight, gets to bat.
Yeah, Ethan Roop has been the DH. Liam, the freshman, his first chance to hit.
One out. Ball one, blowing inside. Let's see if the Blue Golds can get some fire going here. Cabot. That one's across the plate, 1-1. Blowing inside.
Take another pinch hitter set to hit next. Matt Jankowski, number 21.
Liam with a big swing makes it 2-2. That one's low, count goes full.
Liam trying to keep the hopes alive for the Blue Golds.
Liam swings over the top and strikes out for the second out. So the Blue Golds down to their last batter.
Now batting for the Blue Golds, number 21, Matt Jankowski.
Matt Jankowski, the senior, getting a chance to play here in this postseason game.
Low and inside for Jankowski on his first pitch. And ground ball to second, over to first. And that's the ball game. An 8-3 win tonight for the Westby Norsemen, which went into extra innings. Kind of the game we were kind of expecting, but that last inning of 5 runs for Westby where they exploded. Take this one handily after a long game. And they will now take either on Viroqua or Arcadia in the sectional opener.
Well, the Blue Golds playing very well, being a very young team, as we talked about. 2 seniors in the starting lineup. Westby with their veteran team came through in that huge inning and scored all those runs and really put the game out of reach.
So, Terry, have you had thoughts? This is all kind of all over the place here for players of the game.
Well, I was impressed with both pitchers for Westby, but I'm kind of leaning toward Cabot as he picks up the win as a player of the game for Westby.
Yeah, he did very well.
He did, and if you just didn't watch the whole broadcast, he came in about the 6th inning. But for the Blue Golds, I thought, again, going with pitching, I thought Gavin Wetzel pitched awful well, too, coming in relief. Justin Bausch started, played well, then moved to catcher. The hitting was not what, certainly what head coach Scott Bagneski would like to see, but they've been inconsistent all season long.
I like the first half of the game. I mean, because we had 11 innings here. I like Bausch's pitching because I think he had to come out because of count pitch.
Yeah, he did.
Pitch count, rather.
He did. So we can go with Cole, Wetzel, and Bausch. Yeah.
All right, 8-3 tonight. Westby winning over La Crosse Aquinas in extra innings. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. This is Art Fay along with Terry Erickson. It is an 8-3 win, and Westby moves on in the WIAA Division III playoffs. Thank you for joining us on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week, featuring the Westby Norsemen and the Aquinas Blue Ghosts. Tonight's game was made possible by our sponsors, Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue on Alaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices. Fiesta Mexicana, for great Mexican food, make it a fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Edward Jones and your advisor in La Crosse, Corey Root. The Lasky Schneider Funeral Home, serving the Cooley region for over 90 years. Ace of La Crosse in the Shelby Mall, your work and play headquarters. Battery Mart, with batteries for your car, boat, tractor, lawnmower, and even your snowblower. Battery Mart. Hellinger Electric, La Crosse's premier electrical contractors. Hotline Freight, handling your freight since 1988. Festival Foods in the Three Rivers Plaza. It's the little things at Festival Foods. Kirshner Custom Builders, for residential and commercial construction. Call Kirshner Custom Builders. And Bacalar Sausage, making quality sausage products since 1935. Thanks for watching high school baseball right here on KQEG and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching the KQEG.